time and temperature is brought to you by Honda Dealers of the Carolinas.
What's going on, Broncos country? How we doing? Welcome to the live stream. It's draft day, y'all. Draft day, Broncos country. We about to get into this. Gonna be a nice show. Real nice show. Now, what will the Titans do with the first overall pick? I think everybody already knows what the Tennessee Titans is going to do. It's Cam Ward, but they just got to go through the preliminaries and all that stuff. So it's going to be Cam Ward. Now, after that, we're going to have to see, is it Cam Ward or is it not Cam Ward? But it's going to be Cam Ward, y'all. So let's go. The draft is just coming on. Welcome to the draft party. Now, what will the Broncos do? We've been hearing a lot of chatter. Adam Schefter said that the Broncos are looking to trade up. And if they do trade up, it will be for a wide receiver. Now, that got debunked. He just came out today and said the Broncos will be looking, making calls, looking to trade back. And if they trade back, there's 4 positions on the table. Running back, wide receiver, D tackle, and safety. So we just going to see how this goes. Will Sean Payton trade up to get Genty? Is it pick 20? At 20, Amari and Hampton? Is it Trayvon Henderson? Is it Judkins? Is it Luther Burden or Emeka Ibuka? Will it be Walter Nolan? We're going to have to see, people. It's going to be a real fun draft night. Real fun draft night with a lot of nice, crazy content. Now, this year's quarterback crop is not like last year's where it was 6 quarterbacks going in the first 12 picks, or the other years of quarterbacks. Right now, all 32 teams still have their original first round pick. There haven't been no trades. And if there are trades, I think it's going to be a lot of people trading down, especially Sean Payton, even though he don't like to trade down. I think George Payton gets his way, and they trade down and accumulate more picks and also get the player that they wanted, whether it's Amari Hampton, Trayvon Henderson, Quinshon Judkins, Luther Burden, Emeka Ibuka, Walter Nolan. Who knows? Lil Wayne just came into the building. We got to make it a note. And Lil Wayne is also a Green Bay Packers fan. But Lil Wayne is in the building. It's going to be a packed show. Okay, and they got number bicycles. Looks like they're going to be giving away some. Look, I'm just ready for it. I'm here for it, ready for it. Roger Goodell spoke. It's jam-packed out there in Green Bay. Of 107,000. Yeah, it's packed out there in Green Bay. It's real packed. But just can't wait till the draft. The drafting started, y'all. I'm kind of anxious. You see me over here. I got my little beverage of choice. Just waiting to see, waiting for the picks to start. I think this is a draft that makes a break. Not really makes a break the different Broncos, but this draft could set them apart. Sean Payton has said that the Broncos Super Bowl window have opened with a rookie quarterback, Bo Nix. So why not just put players around him to get better? Sean Payton said he believes in he likes his wide receiver corps much better than a lot of others. But I think they're going to add a wide receiver here. Will they add a wide receiver with their first pick? Second round pick? Who knows? We here for it. We're here for all the draft. We're here for it. We're here for it. They introducing a lot of Packers legends. And now they introduce Lil Wayne. They're gonna be giving some bikes away. I think it's the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Oh, Clay Matthews, they entered the building. I'm really excited for this draft. I think this is the draft that the Broncos need that'll set them apart if they have to face Buffalo again. I think this draft will make them be able to beat Buffalo where they could advance to the next round of playoffs. This draft is going to be special, y'all. This draft is going to be special. Think it comes. Roger Goodell is about to speak. He's speaking. Let's go. The Titans are on the clock. Will they let the clock run down? They might just really do that. Let the clock run down. This is round one. Every team gets 10 minutes to make their pick. So I think the reason he kind of differentiated himself from the rest of the crew throughout the season and Cam Ward knows him. Because of what he did. He's been doing a few live streams that's been produced by some of the Tennessee Titans higher ups. That just tell you who it is. He's not worried. He's not. He's not going to be. Well, he's going to be the first quarterback taken in this draft. I'm sure they got more excited to know they didn't have to wait and hope that somebody didn't pick their guy, that they knew that they had it. So Brian Callahan, of course, the Kirk reference trying to. The Titans team needs a QB, edge, wide receiver, and tight end. They had Jake Locker, they had Ryan Tannehill, varying degrees of success. Some star-crossed things here too. But I just can't wait. There goes my man Travis Hunter. I think Travis Hunter is going to go to Cleveland. I think Kevin Stefanski and them going to let him be a wide receiver, paired with Jerry Jeudy, and the other wide receivers. But I think Travis will be the wide receiver 2, Jerry's wide receiver 1. So we'll see. But I'm ready. Can't wait for the draft. Can't wait. Share, Let's go. They just showing the little Travis Hunter highlights as a wide receiver. That's what they're doing. But Travis Hunter, man, yeah, he's a unicorn. I mean, there's only been so many players to do it. Once in a million years, a player like Travis Hunter is born. Once in a million, maybe a trillion years, a player like Travis Hunter is born. But we still waiting till the shit's on the clock. Like I said, I think they gonna let the clock tick down to the very, very end. They're gonna eat up their whole clock and just they already know what it is, right? That's one thing I don't understand. Like when teams already know who the pick is, why would you just let the clock run out instead of just go make the pick? Go make the pick. But let it roll. You know what I mean? Let it flow. But in round one, everybody got 10 minutes. So I guess if they want to take a long time and use up all the time that's allotted to them to make this pick, even though they know it's going to be Cam Ward. Almost forgot the best thing. I mean, I'm looking at it. It's more than it's packed. It's packed. The clock is still ticking on Tennessee Titans. I just can't wait till the Broncos pick at 20. The Broncos, they ain't gonna trade up because the same talent that you can get at pick 10 is there at 20. But it's also better talent toward the end of round one, going into rounds 2 and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and so on. So that's just the difference with this draft. A lot of these quarterbacks, I don't know. But the thing that's going to get me is when the Giants come up at pick 3, will they go Abdul Carter or will they just go Shador Sanders? Because Abdul Carter is not going to save Joe Shane and Brian Dable's job. A quarterback does that. You think Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston going to win y'all a lot of games this year? When they got, somebody told me when you got 3 quarterbacks, you really got none. But now with this new rule, you got your 3rd quarterback is, put aside. So all these new rule changes, so big. We're still waiting for the Tennessee Titans to let the clock roll. I'm telling y'all, they're going to eat up the clock. They're really going to eat up the clock. Let the clock roll out. Then turn the card in before the time runs out. Okay, here comes Roger Goodell. Think the pick is in. With the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select They didn't take the whole 10, but they let the time run out. It's Cam Ward. It's Cam Ward. He's gonna go up there. Cam Ward's looking sharp. We all know it was Cam Ward. We all know it's Cam Ward now. Oh, trade alert. The Browns on the clock. Oh, our first trade. Cleveland Browns just made the first trade of the night. Cleveland traded back. Now the Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. The Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock. The Browns are traded back. Jacksonville is on the clock. I'm telling y'all, this draft is going to get interesting. That's the first trade of the night. First trade of the night. And it will be a lot more trades. There are going to be a lot more trades. Okay. Jacksonville Jaguars got 6 minutes left on the clock. Now Liam Cohen, the new head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars, he said he's going all offense. He's an offensive-minded head coach. He's just taking over the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's going to do the right thing and put offensive players around Trevor Lawrence to surround him with, so Trevor Lawrence could finally succeed. I got tongue tied, so because I'm anxious. The drafts is rolling. It's rolling. They got 5 minutes left on the clock. I don't know who they're gonna take. Could they take Ted McMillan? Or could they take Aston Gentry? This one is a shocker. This one is surprising. We just know the first trade has been made. 4 minutes on the clock.
It was important for him. He wanted to really
4 minutes is on the clock. Jacksonville Jaguars are on the clock.
He didn't possibly have anything to do with Kim and never let that bother him. We just told him just to stay positive. Don't worry about the negatives. Just keep fighting like you are, and God will make a way for you.
I think the Jaguars had pick number 5 too. Right, they had pick 5. So they just traded up 3 spots to get number 2. Oh, see? Trade just happened. There's 3 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes is left on the clock.
This is the Jacksonville Jaguars draft room. Jacksonville needs just about everything, particularly on defense. Jaguars really struggled a year ago. They were in the mix for the first overall pick.
Yeah.
And didn't get it. And Jacksonville has been actively trying to
Jacksonville team needs. They need cornerback, D tackle, safety, and O-line. That's their needs. I'll be reading no more too.
They need everything in a special order. Yeah, so you know what they're going to do. Right when you read that little chapter that says Jaguars needs, the first thing was CP, meaning cornerback. And the best one in this draft is Travis Hunter. How fired up is was that room right now?
Room. They just the Jacksonville Jaguars just messed everything up. Travis Hunter might not be going to Cleveland. One of the Jacksonville Jaguars team needs is cornerback. Okay. The pick is in. The pick is in. Pick is in. Let's see what's going on right now. Yo, I told you this draft is going to be bomb, 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 bomb. You never know what's going to happen. Okay, Jackson. Here go the trade. Jacksonville Jaguars receive 2025 second overall, 2025 fourth overall, 2025 sixth round pick. Browns receive 2025 fifth round pick, 2025 second and fourth round pick, 2026 first round pick. Whoa. Whoa. What a trade. The pick is in, waiting to see what the pick is. They say Liam Cohen is going to go all offense, but they need defense.
Man of the Year award pick. As Roger Goodell, Commissioner of the National Football League, is making his way right now.
Okay, we about to see who the pick is.
Award pick.
While we are here tonight to celebrate the 32 young men entering the NFL, I'm honored to take a moment to recognize a player who's made a profound impact on and off the field.
We waiting to see pick is in.
Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes one player.
Waiting to see who they pick.
Greatness and compassion, both on and off the field and in the community. Tonight, we are proudly joined by the 2024 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Eric Armstead.
Eric Armstead is going to announce the Jacksonville Jaguars pick. Yeah, we knew he had to say that. Who the pick is, man? Who the pick is?
To the commissioner, thank you to the Payton family and the NFL and Nationwide. And also
let me see if they go offense. Because, they can get cornerbacks later, but we'll see. Let's go.
To make your community, the league, and this world a better place. As we remember, Walter Payton, strive to leave a positive legacy of your own. Thank you.
Yeah, Eric Armstead, he won the Walter Payton Man Award this year at the end of the 2024 season.
We have a trade. The Cleveland Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter, wide receiver, defensive back for Colorado.
Travis Hunter is going to Duval. He's going to Duval, Jacksonville. Everybody thought that the Browns was going to select Travis Hunter. See, like a lot of NFL analysts, they talk, they get paid to talk. But they get paid to talk. Look at Travis Hunter, pink and black. Yeah. He's excited. Let's see if he's going to bear hug Roger Goodell or what he's going to do. Proud of him. Proud of him. I'm a Bronco fan, so I already know I seen what this kid could do. Seeing him play. Will Shador Sanders get picked next? Will the Giants take him? The Giants got 4 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes on the clock with their pick. Okay, he's still with his girlfriend. They stuck together with no matter what the drama was, whatever they was going through. I'm proud of him. Proud of Travis. He's good. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's gonna be an even better football player for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They just got him a star. Got them a star. Now will Jacksonville let him play two ways? Ooh, nose itching. Sorry about that, but little nose itching. Okay. It's 3 minutes left on the clock for the Giants. Okay, it's Travis Hunter's father.
You're going back home, going to Jacksonville. What does this moment mean to you after all you've sacrificed?
This means so much to us just as a whole, as a family, because we get to go back to our roots, which is Florida. And you know, I'm gonna have to say this. Duval in the house. Look, Duval get ready, so we're gonna give him that little boat on that the plane. Order.
I know you are. Enjoy this, you guys, and congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Congrats. Breeze.
Lauren, thank you very much. And Travis Hunter wanted to play for Deion Sanders and play both ways. One of the reasons that he followed Coach Brown. Yeah, guys, there it is.
Okay, the pick is in for the New York Giants. Pick is in. Now we're going to see what the Giants will do. Will they take Abdul Carter? Will it be Shador Sanders? Do they want to get fired or do they want to keep their job? They'll take Abdul Carter if they want to get fired because Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston is not going to save Brian Dable and Joe Sheen's job. It just ain't. Yeah. I mean, when they signed Jameis Winston, I was like, okay, I can see what they're doing. You know, Jameis Winston he's fun. He's fun. He makes the game fun. Jameis Winston also the players want to play for Jameis Winston, so he might get you about 2-3 extra wins. But when they went out and signed Russell Wilson the next week later, I'm like, what? Nah, I'm like, what are they really doing now? I thought they was good with Jameis Winston. Who knows? Who really knows what they are doing? I just really thought that the Giants, I really did. When they signed Jameis Winston, I'm like, okay, I could get with that. But now, what? Russell Wilson? Oh. The pick is in. We're waiting to see. Waiting to see what they're doing, who the pick is. The pick is in for the Giants. We about to see.
With the third pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Abdul Carter, defensive end.
This Abdul Carter for the Giants. Abdul Carter.
The franchise of Lawrence Taylor came onto another team now, and now they've got another guy who made his reputation in college as a great pass rusher, defensive player of the year in the Big Ten.
But The Giants could also try to come back into the first round because they own pick 34 in the second round. So we'll see what they'll do because they might take Shador at 34 in the second round if he's still there. Will Shador get past 9? That's the New Orleans Saints. Or will he get past 21? Will Mike Tomlin and the Steelers take Shador Sanders at pick 21? There's 2 more spots that Shador Sanders can go. That's number 9 to New Orleans, number 21 to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Mike Tomlin. We will have to see what that's going to be like, or if Shador Sanders falls, or will there be another quarterback, Jackson Dart. Tyler Shook, Jalen Milroe. We will see. Okay, the Patriots are on the clock. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes on the clock, Patriots. What will the Patriots do? Will they build in the trenches? Solidify the O-line? That's what Mike Vrabel usually do. Tries to solidify your offensive line or build in the trenches. We'll see what he does. We'll see if an offensive tackle come up the board at this pick. Pick is in for the New England Patriots. Pick is in.
All right, thanks so much, Reese. Chris, I watched you film the entire walk of your son to greet the commissioner. So much pride in you. How do you think he's going to do his rookie season?
What will the Patriots? Who is the pick for the New York Giants? I mean, for the New England Patriots, who is the pick?
Congratulations.
For the Patriots. The Giants just took Abdul Carter.
And up next, you'll see the Patriots pick. A lot more coming from inside the green room, as well as on the desk with the guys, as we continue after this on ABC.
College Game Day is built by the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
We're going to take a little break real quick.
Jacksonville, and then the Giants with the third pick took Andrew Carter from Penn State. And that is where we stand, and now
getting back. Patriots pick is in, waiting for the. Look like they about to turn the call in. I see Mike Vrabel with his phone out. Mike Vrabel is about to call whoever the draft pick is.
And Joey talked about he likes to see offensive linemen. He likes to have some of the fun with receivers, some of the speed. Braves likes linemen, defensive linemen, offensive linemen. He knows what wins games.
Is it an offensive lineman? Is it a D tackle? We'll see. Here come Roger Goodell coming out.
With the fourth pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell, tackle, LSU.
Yep, that was a pick. They took Will Campbell.
He said that even his suit was going to be tight, too.
It looks good.
Look at it. I got the handshakes down and everything. Didn't miss a beat.
Like he got a Will Campbell got on a nice little mint green or some kind of green suit, pinstripe suit.
They fly back early. They drive from Monroe to Baton Rouge. He goes to the camp and he gets his rear end whipped every single time. Okay, and after the camp,
now the Browns are on the clock. The Browns are back on the clock. Remember, they made the trade with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
My cousin's name is Torber Braddock, but he's really like my brother. He's definitely the life of the party.
Yeah, I knew kind of what Mike Vrabel was going to do. He did the same thing when he got hired as the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. He built in the trenches, started with the offensive line, then the D line. Any good coach does that. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to protect your quarterback's blind side. You got to give him time to throw the ball. So, 7 minutes on the clock for the Browns. Look, I actually really thought that the Browns was going to actually take Travis Hunter. That's what I thought all times was playing to, was the Browns taking Travis Hunter. Shocked me. Jacksonville said, no, we got to go get this kid. They got the best player in the draft. The Jacksonville Jaguars got them a ball player. Got them a unicorn.
And that's, I think, what I'm most proud of is who he is as a person.
Oh, okay. The pick is in. With the Browns, pick is in.
He's one of the hardest working kids you'll ever know. He's going to give it everything. He's got everything.
The pick is in. Let's see what the Browns do. Is it offense? Are they going to build in the trenches? Is it O-line? I'm excited to see what the Browns do with this pick. Look, I'm going bonkers. I'm gonna go bonkers when the Broncos are on the clock. When the Broncos are on the clock and they make their pick, I'm going bonkers. You feel me?
He gets movement in the run game because he has great hand
listening to him on that vignette. What an impressive guy. What an impressive.
I'm just waiting to see what the Browns are going to do here, because I actually really thought like they was, that Travis Hunter was a pick. They done fucked me all up, messed my head all up. That's what trades do. Pick is in. The Las Vegas Raiders pick is next at the Cleveland pick. Vegas got the 6th pick, and then the New York Jets got the 7th pick.
Vrabel and a bunch of the Patriots' top executives, Reese, flew to Baton Rouge for what amounted to a final job interview. And how would you like to punch your future boss on a job interview? Well, that's what Will Campbell did. Mike Vrabel donned one of those blocking pads on his chest. Will Campbell punched him. Vrabel fell right over on his derriere, guys. And back to Reese, you can tell he aced the interview. Will Campbell is going to the Patriots.
The pick is in.
Of that 2 spot with the Jaguars, moved back, picked up some extra picks, but they do have one in the top 5.
I mean, it's crowded out there in Green Bay.
On the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham, defensive tackle, Michigan.
Okay, Mason Graham. They went to trenches. Mason Graham, Michigan. Okay.
This is a guy that we watched very closely over the last couple of years. A lot of people caught on to him this year, but to me, when they won the national championship, late in the year is where he started to really take games over and start to flash.
Okay.
Jim Schwartz, the defensive coordinator from the Browns, I'm sure was standing on tables trying to talk to the front office about why they needed this guy. What an enforcer in the interior.
I believe that he is the 6th top 5 pick from Michigan. That's going to be one of those.
The Raiders are on the clock. Raiders are on the clock. I'm praying that they don't get. I'm praying that they don't take Gasol. I'm really praying that they don't take Gasol.
Survey High School, where there's a lot of pressure to win, a great team, a great organization, a great league. Goes to University of Michigan.
But this is a little nugget for y'all, for Broncos country to keep our eye on. Sean Payton and George Payton and the Broncos building, the Broncos Park, saying Travion Henderson has some Alvin Kamara traits. I'm just going to put that out there for y'all. Just going to put that out there for y'all. Oh, the Raiders ain't waste no time. The pick is in. The pick is in. Excuse me. The pick is in, y'all. Pick is in. I just don't want them to take Ashton Gentry, even though that might be the pick. Might not be the pick.
Which makes it hard for the quarterback to step up. This guy made a ton of plays in the last 2 years for Michigan.
Excuse me.
You're talking about once that he went into overtime, he another.
Allergy season, y'all. My allergies messing with me kind of a little bit.
You said amazing, unbelievable moment.
Let's see what the Raiders do.
I'm excited for what Mason's been able to do.
I want the Raiders to stay bad. That's how much I hate the Raiders. I'm really a Raider hater, y'all. Really want the Raiders to be bad.
Why is this emotional?
I don't like the Chargers either. I despise Kansas City. But it's just something about Raider hating, y'all. It's just really something about Raider hating. Raiders team needs running back, wide receiver, cornerback, O-line.
For those of you who might not follow all the maneuvers, Pete Carroll, now the head coach of the Los Angeles, Chip Kelly, offensive coordinator, you got a new general manager, Tom Brady, obviously involved in the new ownership. I mean, this is a big era right now for Las Vegas. And the pick is in as we go to Roger Goodell.
Pick is in. Let's see what they do. We already know.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Ashton Jeanty, running back, Boise State.
Ashton Jeanty was a runner-up for the Heisman Trophy and going 6th overall to Las Vegas. He is now the highest picked running back from outside the power conferences.
We already knew what that was. One thing what Pete Carroll likes to do, likes to run the rock. If he had to run the rock against New England in that Super Bowl, instead of letting Russell Wilson throw the ball, they would have beat New England, right? My guess, they had Marshawn Lynch, like Marshawn should have pounded the ball. I mean, the value of the running backs and came back. Look, I mean, Saquon was a beast during the regular season, but I watched that Super Bowl. He really didn't do too much in the Super Bowl. I didn't really see what Saquon did in the Super Bowl, but in the regular season, Saquon was a beast. Josh Jacobs had an outstanding season in Green Bay. Derrick Henry did his thing with the Ravens. I'm glad the value of running backs are back. Broncos pick at 20, or will they trade down? That's what we're waiting to see, y'all. That's what we're waiting to see. I'll be doing tomorrow's draft too. Day 2 of the draft, I'll be doing that too. Let's get the comment section going, y'all. Oh, you see how quick that is? The Jets pick is in. Is it Tyler Warren? Will they take one of the tight ends? If I'm right, it's going to be Tyler Warren. Hope not.
I grew up in a military family.
Ashton Jeanty is a Raider.
My mother's name is Pamela Jeanty. My dad was in the Navy for 20 years. And one of our stops was in Naples, Italy. I was 12 years old when me and my family went. Football and
okay, the Jets pick is in. Let's see what they do. Will they try to get weapons for Justin Fields? Most likely. Will it be Tyler Warren? Who knows? Will it be will the wide receiver go off the board now? We'll have to see. We will have to see. Asking Genty, I was a fan of yours, but now you're a Raider. I feel sorry for you, bro. But I wish you luck, just not against the Broncos. I wish Aston Genty a lot of luck, much luck, and a good to great career, just not against the Denver Broncos. The Jets pick is in.
Okay. Don't worry. DashPass saves you money on DoorDash, so you can skip the trip to the grocery store and stay right where you need to be.
Popcorn? I'm good. Want to go get dinner?
Yeah, I'll order. When you save big on orders, you can afford to give yourself a pass.
What do we think?
DashPass by DoorDash. Your door to more savings.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel.
Oh, that's a commercial. I mean, let me talk to that commercial. The Jets got a lot of holes though, but they ain't better off. I think the Jets are more better off than the Giants are. I think as a team and as a whole team, a whole unit, I think the Jets are in a much better place than the New York Giants, even though they got a new head coach and a new general manager. And I'm kind of interested to see which way they will go. The pick is in, so they're not trading out of it. I'm just will a wide receiver finally come off the board? Will a tight end finally come off the board? We just gonna have to wait and see, find that out. Carolina pitched next at pick 8, then at pick 9, New Orleans, and then at pick 10, the Chicago Bears. Okay.
Back here in Green Bay, night one of the NFL draft, 32 players will hear their names.
I think Roger Goodell is getting ready to run the card up and make the pick.
The New York Jets are on the clock. Jets draft room has been the subject of ridicule and disdain over the last several years. Aaron Rodgers situation, former Packer, didn't work out with the Jets, and now Justin Fields, former Bear, former Steelers.
Jets seemingly right tackle, wide receiver, tight end, and edge.
The Jets have a ton of needs as the season sort of got away from them a year ago. How would you look for that?
Wide receiver, tight end. I mean, like you said, you need a lot. You got a new regime with a new GM there. Aaron Glenn taking over.
Let's see what they do. The pick is in.
So there's a lot of, well, you need everything.
Pick is in. I like the graphics. I like the graphics they got out there in Green Bay. Roger Goodell is coming out to make the pick.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand Bimbu, Missouri, tackle.
Woo!
He's a big fella.
Wow. They took Omar tackle Missouri. Wow. That was a mind blower. Is it too early for tight ends? That's what some people might still be saying that. You know, it might be a little bit too early for the tight ends to come off the board. All right, the Panthers are on the clock. Oh, they not wasting no time. The pick is in. The pick is in. Now, what would the Panthers do? Dan Morgan said they're going to focus on the defense. So, is it Jalen Walker? Because the Panthers' defense was like kind of atrocious, real atrocious last year. Bad. Pick is in for the Panthers. Is it Jalen Walker? I think he's really inside linebacker, but I think they're gonna try to project him and use him as an edge. They're showing their Armand Membu highlights.
Yeah, guys, he's super athletic because he is a multi-sport athlete, played 5 sports growing up. And from his junior year, from sophomore year to junior year, he grew 3 inches, gained about 60 pounds. People didn't even recognize him when he went back to high school, and that's when he really started to flourish. So he had that great footwork with that big size. That's why he's a super athletic offensive tackle.
Wow.
The Panthers are on the clock with the 8th pick.
The pick is in for the Panthers.
If you keep making that face, it's going to stay like that. USAA.
Carolina's going to go defense.
He should have membership with your mom so she could share.
Dan Morgan said he's going to stick with his strategy. But will they go offense? Will they take an offensive player? Or will they just go defense with all they pick? Who knows what Dan Morgan's going to do? But I think they do need another wide receiver to pair with Xavier Legette. They saying that Xavier Legette is a true wide receiver one. I really don't think so. So maybe Ted McMillan.
There is no backup.
Jalen Walker, Walter Nolan.
Next Thursday, we celebrate the life of Captain Robert Wade Nash when a hero falls.
I gotta start watching college ball a lot more, man, because it was a lot of players getting drafted. That's from Charlotte, like Jalen Walker. They from North Carolina. Some maybe from Charlotte, Rock Hill, but yeah, I need to start watching college ball more, and I think I will do that this year. I gotta find me a college football team too. But just trying to wait and see what the Panthers are going to do. I'm gonna pause this while the commercials on.
NFL. They were second and third rounds behind. You always watch it on ESPN. The fourth app or listen to it on ESPN Radio from anywhere. The Carolina Panthers have 8th overall pick as we go to Roger Goodell.
Okay, let's see what the Panthers have done. It got to be Jalen Walker. It has to be Jalen Walker.
58 picks in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Carolina Panthers select Teteroa McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona.
Whoa! Whoa!
You got Bryce Young. That got way better in the second half of the season.
Whoa! That came out of no. That came out of nowhere. They took Ted McMillan. Teteroa McMillan is now a Carolina Panther. You see what I'll be telling you all about all these analysts and all that stuff? I thought it was Jalen Walker. Wow. Wow. New Orleans is on the clock. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes on the clock. Pick is in. Pick is in for the Saints. The pick is in for the New Orleans Saints.
She runs a shelter in Hawaii, and he grew up working in that shelter. You talk to his coach. I spoke to Coach Jack Smith. He said that
Let's see what the Saints done.
loyalty and service, and his drive is because of his love for his Polynesian heritage, and he comes from a very high value system.
Oh, okay. Teteroa McMillan's grandmother, Blanche McMillan, runs a homeless shelter. I ain't actually see where, but I mean that's amazing. That's really amazing.
He's very smooth athletically. You know, some people say not as Sutton, but these big guys don't have to be as Sutton, man. They have their lane, and this guy does that great. He can drop his weight.
That was the first wide receiver off the ball. First wide receiver off the ball.
I think this guy's going to be a great player. And Coach, go back to what we said earlier. Your former guy, Bryce Young. Early in his career, people were critical of his play. But look at the receivers that they had on that roster.
They doing right by Bryce. They putting playmakers around him. Now I think they got their wide receiver one in Ted McMillan. They got their wide receiver one in Ted McMillan. I would have never thought Ted McMillan to the Carolina Panthers. I would have never thought it.
All right, thank you so much, Reese. We just saw Blanche, Teteroa's grandmother, on the screen, her incredible works of service. Well, I'm surrounded by his family. They're all wearing the leis that were handmade by Blanche. And of course, Teteroa wearing it as well, his Polynesian heritage so proudly displayed. Why, when you think about your son and how proud he is of where he came from, what does that mean to you?
It means a lot. That's dreams came to reality, man. Came to reality. It's awesome. And you know, for delays, thank you, Mom. For real. Thank you, Mom.
Sean, what does this moment mean to you as you watch your son become the 8th overall pick in the NFL draft?
I'm just beyond proud. This means so much. We come from humble beginnings. So this means so much.
Congratulations, you guys. Reese.
Laura, thank you very much. I saw Teteroa's dad there. It looked like him
Right, they Ted McMillan and his dad look alike. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. The Saints pick is in. The New Orleans Saints pick is in.
His parents, how cool is this? I know it's about the player, but I'm appreciating listening to all the parents. All that they put in, their kid, their son.
I mean, wow, it's really jam packed. It's really jam packed out there in Green Bay.
But for the most part, you're seeing stories tonight of love and family sacrificing to help someone with talent to maximize the ability here. There's less of that. It's more, I agree with that.
The support, and a lot of these players, we've heard a few of them say, like, I just want to honor my family. I just want to keep making them proud of me.
Exactly. New Orleans Saints are on the clock right now. New regime for them. Kellen Moore getting his first shot as a head coach. And we'll see what the Saints do with the 9th overall pick.
Here come Roger Goodell.
With the 9th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr., tackle, Texas.
Another offensive tackle, Kevin Banks. Off the board. Another offensive tackle off the board, Kelvin Banks Jr., Texas.
Not too far away to the New Orleans Saints.
And, he's had to overcome adversity in his family. His mother was ill, and, he worked through that. I talked to Stark about it. Stark really
The 2024 Lombardi Award winner, nation's top lineman, 2024 unanimous All-American. He got some accolades besides the name.
Well, you can see it's pass pro here on this first play. Great feet for a big man. Good anchor.
The Chicago Bears are on the clock. 4 minutes left on the clock. Oh, the pick is in. The Bears pick is in. We got San Francisco next at 11. The Dallas Cowboys got pick 12. San Fran is next with pick 11. But the Bears pick is in. Let's see what the Bears do. I have no idea where the Bears will go, but I think it's going to be more offensive because Ben Johnson is the head coach, offensive head coach. Probably going to try to put some offensive players, more firepower around Khalid Williams.
Kelvin Banks Jr., his mom, I'm sure the entire family thrilled for this moment. Let's go to the stage now. Special announcement with Laura Rutledge and Colleen Moore.
Pick is in, pick is in.
In Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Oh.
The schedule release marks a pivotal moment in the NFL calendar. It sets the stage for a thrilling season. Yeah, this is where we get to geek out over every single game and bye week, the primetime revenge and rematches, those late season divisional dates that end up deciding playoff spots, and who's playing at Lambeau in December? Ooh, we're gonna have to find out. You'll find out soon, okay? How about these rookies, the players who are drafted here tonight?
You talking about the schedule release? They about to announce the schedule release.
The expanding lineup of international games as well as Christmas, Thanksgiving Day. There's so many captivating matchups. The best. Yes, because nothing says holiday cheer like watching your team destroy another. So, without further ado, everybody, get it together, mark your calendars, set your alarms. The schedule will be May 14th. There we go. Lock it in.
The schedule release is May 14th. Every game revealed. Schedule release is May 14th. Breaking news on Do the Broncos Sports. Breaking news. Can't wait to see who the Broncos' first game of the season is.
Colleen, thank you very much. What a scene here in Green Bay. A little over 100,000 people live here in Green Bay.
Okay, the Bears pick is in. Roger Goodell is coming up to the podium.
The much despised here in Green Bay Chicago Bears. Maybe I just daunted. Is it just the Bears? The Lions don't call the Vikings. It's just the Bears. It's a special hate for the Chicago Bears. You know what I mean? They despise the Chicago Bears. But does anybody like anybody in this division? No, sir. And the Bears have a new coach that they got from the Lions.
Let's see what the Bears do. Pick is in. Here comes Roger Goodell.
Yesterday, the NFL family lost a true legend, Bears Hall of Famer Steve McMichael. My heart is with the McMichael family during this incredibly difficult time. Misty, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. Mongo's remarkable contributions to the game and the community will never be forgotten. His legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. 50 years ago, with the fourth pick in the 1975 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears selected one of Steve McMichael's teammates and closest friend, Walter Payton, running back, Jackson State. Walter would go on to rush for nearly 17,000 yards and 110 touchdowns over 13 seasons, all with the Chicago Bears. As you heard earlier, the NFL continues to honor Sweetness not only for his performance and excellence on the field,
the Bears pick is coming.
His commitment to give back to his community. With the Walter
Roger Goodell is just talking.
Man of the Year Award.
He's dropping signs too.
So with the 10th pick,
Here it comes.
2025 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Colston Loveland, tight end from Michigan.
What?
Ben Johnson, the new head coach of the Chicago Bears, the offensive
Whoa.
coordinator for that explosive offense for the Lions last year. Has a versatile, talented tight end from Michigan. There is the family. I think we might have an idea of what their hobbies might be.
Whoa. First tight end on the board. Colston Loveland. Tyler Warren is still on the board. Will he still be on the board at pick 20 for the Denver Broncos? Wow. Wasn't expecting that. But I did say an offensive player. Did say an offensive player.
He has natural hands, long arms, gives him a big catch radius. I spoke to him about 3 days ago, and he gave credit to his environment, where he came from, Gooding, Idaho. He said everyone just works hard. A bunch of ranchers out there. He used to go to rodeos.
Wow.
When I was a kid, I used to play up against bigger kids because his brother ain't Caden. Caden is 3 years older than Colston, and so he will always play with older kids. So, but he's been a heck of a weapon for that Wolverines offense the last couple of seasons.
I think he has. I think he suffered a shoulder injury, but they say he will be ready by training camp. For full contact.
preachers up on that wall. I should have looked into that.
Oh, the 49ers pick is in. It's starting to hurt a little bit. The 49ers pick is in. They're showing Colson Loveland's draft party.
I'm originally from Gooding, Idaho. That was my third grade. Got in this rodeo. Really loved it. Pretty good at it. So playing football, there's things you can add for sure. Like a lot of times the rodeo, you just get one shot per all week for that one run. Pressure moments, and then also just toughness. If you meet someone at rodeo, they're normally pretty tough, and you know they've been through a lot.
Caught by Loveland, the tight end for the touchdown.
The dream of me becoming an NFL player really started since I could remember. A lot of hard work, a lot of determination, but now we're here. So it's pretty cool to see it all come full circle.
Never would have thought that pick. But I did say Ben Johnson is going to surround Khalid Williams with offensive players to give them the best chance to succeed. Let's see what the 49ers do. They might have to go defense because they lost a lot. I don't even think the 49ers will be playoff contenders this year because they lost so much in the draft because they got to pay Brock Purdy. They got to pay Brock Purdy. That's why I hope the Broncos surround Bo Nix with enough offensive players for him to have success. He had success in his rookie year with not a lot of playmakers and with a running game that was really not a running game. So we'll see. We almost halfway to the Broncos pick. Oh, okay. 49ers pick is in. Let's see what they do. Oh.
Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Back from that commercial break. The 49ers pick is in.
Please direct your attention to the main stage video screens for a special message from United States service members stationed at Yokota Air Base in Japan.
Hello, Hello from the United States Forces Japan. I'm Sergeant Mitchell Johnson. I'm here with service members from the United States Army, Marine Corps, and Navy. We're proud to announce that this year we're celebrating our 250th anniversary. We're grateful for the opportunity to partner with the NFL Salute to Service and the USO in introducing the San Francisco 49ers 2025 draft pick.
Well, the San Francisco 49ers draft pick, back to you in Green Bay.
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military for your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom. With the 11th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Michael Williams, defensive end, Georgia.
Okay. I said they was gonna go defense. I got some right. Michael Williams, Georgia. Yeah, I got something right. Said they was gonna go defense. So they went defense. Let me read 14 tackles at or behind the line of scrimmage in 2024, tied for a team high.
This guy can play on the edge, but he can also play down on the tackle. You're going to see him right here, work his hands and feet, get a sack. You know, in the Texas game, which is very disruptive. He could be an inside rusher if he needs to be, which I think is very important. Pushing the pocket here, another sack for him. Guy's a good rusher. He can play the run. I like this pick. I think they need somebody else to support him. Robert Saleh goes back to San Francisco as a defensive coordinator. What do you think when you think San Francisco really playing great?
Oh, okay. Already? The Cowboys pick is in? Let's go. Let's go. The Cowboys pick is in.
For me, guys, I like to see players like Williams go up against first-round draft picks like Kelvin Banks Jr. And when he played against Texas, he had himself a hell of a game against Kelvin Banks Jr. 2 times, not just once. So, you know, he's going to bring the power, speed, the athletic ability off the edge. This is an excellent pick. You know, he had 5 sacks this year. Yeah. 4 of them against Texas. In those 2 games. That's that burn order.
He was healthy in that game. Right. The thing I like about this guy is he can play the 3-4 or 4-3 because he can play inside or out. And I think that diversity is a
There goes Jerry Jones on the phone.
So the 11th overall pick, Michael Williams goes to now the Cowboys. You see their draft room about to make their selection, 12th overall, as they try to get things going again in Dallas. Let's see who the Cowboys will take.
With the 12th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker, guard, Alabama.
They went O-line too? Woo! They went Tyler Booker, guard, Alabama.
He started going to your football kids, even really before he was ready to go, as we take a look at some shots.
Wow. Wow. Played 2 seasons under Saban from 2022 23.
Doesn't this just have Shawnee's fingerprints all over it? The Dallas Cowboys receiver, they're going to go after that big name. Shoddy now, the head coach.
Right. I thought they was gonna go wide receiver.
We need an offensive lineman. They went out and got the best guard available. Coach, like you said, massive frame, power, pass pro.
Miami's on the clock, 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes. 6 minutes to go. Miami's on the clock. Let's see where they go. I have no idea. I want to see if Tyler Warren makes it to pick 20. I think if Tyler Warren is there at pick 20, I think the Broncos have no other choice but to grab Tyler Warren.
I like the way you're very consistent, Coach. From his uncle to my man Tyler. You know what else is consistent? 17 years in a row, Alabama's had a first-round draft pick now, and encompassing his tenure in the first couple of years of King.
Gotta give my ears a break a little bit.
As we go to
Woo! But hour and 30 minutes long on here. Okay. Okay, let's go. Miami's still on the clock, 5 minutes left to go. I don't even know which way they going, but for Dallas to go offensive guard, I'm like, huh? I'm expecting Dallas at least to take a wide receiver. This draft has been it's interesting, man. It's interesting. It's a lot of content. It started shaking out when Cleveland and Jacksonville made that trade. It's been nothing. It's been bonkers ever since. I'm like, let's go. 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. I want to see where Miami's going. I really hope Tyler Warren falls to pick 20. Because if Tyler Warren falls to pick 20, the Broncos have no other choice but to take Tyler Warren. Because he is actually the best tight end in this draft. Miami's on the clock, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left with Miami on the clock.
The Cleveland Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No question, he's going to be the best rookie in NFL football.
Okay, the Dolphins pick is in. The Miami Dolphins pick is in. Let's see where they go. Indy is up. Indy is up at the Miami. If Tyler Warren gets past Indy, it's on. It's on.
We have about half a minute here before we get to Roger Goodell and the Dolphins. How are things unfolding, Martin? Yeah, Reese, what do we caution you at the beginning of the night? Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So Tyler Warren, my 7th overall prospect, and the number 1 tight end prospect on my board, is still waiting to hear his name called through 12 selections. And of course, the Bears make Colston Loveland the first tight end off the board. Still plenty of talent here in a very spirited green room. Would not surprise me if a couple of the guys that are sitting just feet behind me are hearing their names very, very soon. But so far, not too many.
The Dolphins pick is in. We're waiting for the Commissioner Roger Goodell to come announce the pick. I'm trying to get my pronunciation right. I get tongue twisted sometimes, y'all. Please excuse me. Pick is in. Pick is in.
With the 13th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan.
Okay, they were in the trenches. They selected Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan. They were in the trenches. They need defensive help too. But what surprised me was Tedera McMillan to the Carolina Panthers. And Dan Morgan, all he was talking about defense. We go on defense. Number defense. But Colts pick, the Indianapolis Colts pick is in. If Tyler Warren gets past Indy, I'm praying Tyler Warren gets past Indy. Tyler Warren is no doubt the absolutely best tight end in this draft. Please get past Indy. Because if Tyler Warren slips all the way to pick 20, the Broncos have no other choice but to grab Tyler Warren. And just imagine 2 tight end sets, Sean Payton be running, Evan Ingram, Tyler Warren. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm just praying, hoping the pick is in for the Colts. Let's see what the Colts do. Let's see what the Colts do. But they might try to get Anthony Richardson some help. I think they really want Anthony Richardson to win that quarterback battle between him and Daniel Jones. But I got Daniel Jones winning that quarterback competition. But the pick is in. The pick is in. They giving each other hugs. Mike McDaniel hugging everybody. I'm waiting to see who they pick, what the pick is. I'm just so excited, full of energy. My tongue gets twisted, y'all. So please, bear with me. You come get something out the kitchen bag. Throw something on. You good. I see you. I see you. Let's go.
First 13 picks with Graham going to Cleveland and Grant going to Miami. Colts have made the pick.
You good. All right, the pick is in.
Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State.
Our dreams are dashed. They done took tight end Tyler Warren. They done got Tyler Warren.
Penn State this year. If there's a
Man, my dreams are dashed, but not really. I was just one tight end. I was just one tight end on it. Well, I'm just glad that Tyler Warren didn't go to the AFC West. You know what I mean? I'm just happy he didn't go to the AFC West. So okay, Atlanta's on the clock. They got 6 minutes left on the clock for the Atlanta Falcons. Let's see what the Atlanta Falcons is going to do. We're getting closer to the Broncos pick, y'all, Broncos country. We're getting closer to see what the Broncos going to do. Still 6 minutes on the clock for the Atlanta Falcons. I kind of knew that the coach was going to take Tyler Warren. That's why I was praying. I was really praying that they did, but it didn't happen. But the Broncos are going to get their tight end anyway. So whoever they had on their board. 5 minutes left on the clock for the Falcons. What they going to do? Will they try to put playmakers? Will they try to draft playmakers for Michael Penix? Will they try to go defense? Remember, they got a defensive head coach, so we'll see. 4 minutes left on the clock. 4 minutes left on the clock for Atlanta. 4 minutes left for Atlanta Falcons. I mean, that was smart that was smart what the coach did. Tyler Warren, your tight end is usually your quarterback's best friend besides the running back. So 4 minutes on the clock. Are the Atlanta Falcons really going to let the clock run all the way out? Will they let the clock run all the way out just because they could do that? There's 3 minutes left on the clock. 3 minutes left on the clock with the Atlanta Falcons. I'll be hating this when NFL teams be doing all that. No.
I'm lowering my A1C and lost some weight too. I also learned some people take Ozempic to lower the risk of major cardiovascular events like stroke, heart attack, or death, and others take it to lower the risk of worsening chronic
official NFL salute to service partner.
Earlier this month, USAA invited NFL draft prospects.
The pick is in. The pick is in. We win. Is the pick is in? Is the pick really in? Or is Atlanta Falcons really just going to try to take it all the way down? Oh, yeah. The Atlanta Falcons already done took it all the way down. It's like 38 seconds left. I'll be hating when some NFL teams be doing that. I really do. Really be hating it.
Unsurpassed in terms of their love for the Packers and love for football and loving their hospitality that they have rolled out. The Atlanta Falcons are on the clock right now, and they have virtually stalked defensive linemen.
Pick is in for the Atlanta Falcons. My dream of Tyler Warren and Evan Ingram just crushed. Just crushed.
We talked about that on game day. That's the drama of the first round. What's your thoughts? What are you hearing about the possibility of Jackson Dart or Shedeur Sanders later tonight?
Yeah, we're about a handful of picks away from what I believe will be the inflection point of tonight with the quarterbacks, the potential for a second or even third quarterback to go off the board. The Steelers pick 21, so just 6 selections away from where we are right now. If somebody jumps ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers, it is an indication that that team believes Pittsburgh is prepared to take a quarterback at number 21. If we don't see any action, then all eyes head to the Steel City. And if we don't see a quarterback then, buckle up for what could be a very adventurous final few selections here tonight. We'll see whether a team like Cleveland...
What will the Atlanta Falcons do with this pick? They don't let the clock run all the way down before they turn their card in. What is that, right? What is that?
Any team builder would like to have in the NFL.
That's a great point. We'll certainly keep an eye on it. There's several guys.
Okay, Roger Goodell is about to make his way up to the pick.
Pulled the surprise in the early part of the draft. Took Michael Penix from Washington, 8th overall. But now they have the 15th pick. For years, they haven't been able to sack a quarterback. Let's see what they do here.
Will they go defense, offense? Here come Roger Goodell with the pick.
With the 15th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker, defensive end, Georgia.
Whoa.
There you go, boys.
Whoa.
You know he can get to the quarterback. Maybe what you didn't know. He grew up singing in the church choir, sang the national anthem, and taught the college game.
Whoa. They just went defense and took Jalen Walker. Whoa. 2023 CFP National Champion. 2024 Buckets Award winner. 2024 Buckets Award winner. Jalen Walker played basketball, soccer, ran track before fully committing to playing football. Wow. Okay, Arizona on the clock. 6 minutes. Arizona is on the clock. What will Cardinals do? Will they go offense? Put more playmakers around Kyler Murray? Or will they go defense because they got a defensive head coach? They're on the clock. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. I don't know. Defensive head coaches tend to go defense. Yeah, you know, because defense wins championships. But I think they need more playmakers around Kyler Murray. They need another wide receiver, probably a wide receiver too, to help Marvin Harrison out. So let's see what they do. 5 minutes left.
This is the first time the Falcons have taken a Georgia Bulldog in the first round of the common draft era. That's unbelievable.
First time the Atlanta Falcons have took Georgia Bulldog in the first round. Hey, babe.
Arizona Cardinals are on the clock. You see what they need. Of course, got
4 minutes left. Arizona's still on the clock. Will they let the clock run down? Or what will they do? You okay, babe?
Yeah.
I was talking to my beautiful wife. The pick is in. The pick is in. What will it be? Will it be a defensive player? Will it be an offensive player?
Won the entire thing, the Super Bowl, that's what opened up the door for him to become the head coach of Arizona. What would you like to see them do here? I think either put pressure to go along with Sweat, or maybe a defensive back. We haven't seen a safety or very many corners yet go off the board, so you don't really have your pick of what you might want to do.
Yeah, I did his last stream over. I probably piece of my birthday cake and probably do a short.
Doubled their win total from 23, so it was a step in the right direction. There was some improvement shown there. Remember, Johnny Barrett's another guy we really like in college football. When you look at the Texas Longhorns, you start thinking about defensive backs.
Sorry about that.
He can play corner, he can play safety, he can play everything. And somebody next to get taken, but I just wonder if this might be the need and the pick where he goes. There's Johnny Barrett. Wants to be a broadcaster. He could more about broadcasting. I can think he's right about playing Ohio State or playing whatever you're playing. He tried that trick with me. I said, I'm asking all the questions today. You got my number. Lock in. It's that time. Hit me there. There are a lot of guys that aspire to take on our jobs.
We haven't seen a quarterback go on the board since the Tennessee Titans took Cam Ward. I mean, they said it was going to be like this. Here comes Roger Goodell with the pick.
The Arizona Cardinals select Walter Nolan, defensive tackle, Mississippi.
Wow.
Finished it at Ole Miss a year ago. And last season, he was consensus All-American, his only season with the Rebels. You see where he went number one overall in the ESPN.
Committed to Texas A&M as the number one overall recruit in 2022.
Absolutely, Reese. Get back to the last season for Holton Owen. 6.5 sacks in career high in 3 college football seasons. I really believe this is the guy you put on the team, you think to yourself, you can be as good as you want to be if you play as absolutely.
Cincinnati's on the clock.
Overwhelming defensive tackle, point of attack, and big pass rush. If you can be more consistent as a run defender, absolutely.
You got 3 picks ahead of the Broncos. Cincinnati's on the clock against Seattle. than Tampa Bay.
They signed Josh Sweat away from the Philadelphia Eagles to beef up the edge, and then just recently got that Calais Campbell, who began his career as an Arizona Cardinal, considered not just one of the most durable, but one of the most impressive veteran mentors in the entire NFL. No better player for Walter Nolan to learn from than Calais Campbell. You got the youth movement, you got the veteran around to teach them the ways.
Walter Nolan was a Denver Broncos draft target too.
Well, I think the guy is a very, very talented guy. I mean, when he wants to play, he's probably as good as anybody in this draft as an inside player. A little bit of inconsistency in performance, moved around a little bit in his career. Some people question, that part of his makeup, but I think this guy can be a fantastic player because of his athleticism and his ability to rush inside, use his hands, and this guy's a great athlete. He just got to learn how to play with consistency at a high level all the time. And that's the question. What maturity? Can he give the mature? Can they give the play every single down?
Shows improvement in that regard in Ole Miss this past season. Hoping you can do it in Arizona. The Bengals are on the clock.
5 minutes left. The Bengals still on the clock.
Karen's about to retire.
Special place. They understand how to celebrate.
Cincinnati Bengals still on the clock.
Or whether it is the draft, find a little spot, get your fire going. What a community. I mean, you talk about community loves football, right? Yeah. Absolutely. It was community owns a team, right? So just 40,000
Pickers in. The Pickers in for the Bengals.
I'm not lying. I took a walk this morning with Peter at 7:30, walked over by the stadium. Yeah. You could smell brats in the air at 7:30 this morning. Brats, and then you are here, and that's such a thing. I mean, brats. And then we have, you're making your mouth water. The Bengals about to make a pick.
Excuse me.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Jamar Stewart, defensive end, Texas A&M.
Jamar Stewart is a remarkably gifted athlete. His wingspan is longer than LeBron James. Wow. He's one of the fastest men at his size. Edge rusher, 260 pounds.
Okay, they take Jamar Stewart, edge rusher, Texas A&M. Jamar Stewart, edge rusher, Texas A&M. It's a Bengals pick. Seattle Seahawks on the clock.
4.5 sacks. Not this year. Not this year. Career. Oh, wow.
5 minutes left for the Seattle Seahawks. At 19 is Tampa Bay. Then at 20, it's the Broncos pick. Let's go. Play football. Owns high school records for deadlifting more than 600 pounds. Whoa.
I watched this guy work out in the spring when I was recruiting, and he's got all the traits that you guys just said. I saw him firsthand, not only playing against him.
4 minutes left for the Seattle.
He can strike, he can shed, he's got additional quickness, he can bend, he's a good athlete, but yet for whatever reasons, he doesn't finish, and it's not a lack of effort. I mean, the guy plays hard, and is explosive, but he doesn't seem to have the production as other players.
I think that when you look at Jamar, I believe he was like a late bloomer. Like he will tell you, like as a kid, he said that he was always the last one picked in PE.
4 minutes left for Seattle.
Coach named Mo, and finally started to develop. And Coach Mo said, "I'll make you a top pick in the NFL draft if you stick with me." I think he has all the traits, but he still needs to develop. He may be much more of a project, even though he's a first-round draft pick than people may anticipate.
3 minutes left for Seattle. They got a defensive head coach. Let's see if they go offense or will they go defense.
He'll flash for a play, and he won't call his name for 3 quarters. So I think this is a potential pick. You're hoping that at some point the light goes off and he puts it together and lives up to all the numbers.
Right.
So there's a lot to like, but I think he still has trying to figure out how to put it together to get the production that Reese you're talking about.
You know, the other thing too, there are a lot of guys who didn't have the production who turned out that great NFL careers. Richard Seymour went to 7 Pro Bowls.
The pick is in for Green Bay. The pick is in. I mean, for Seattle. For Seattle, the pick is in.
Here with his dad, Brandon, and his mom, Latoya. Latoya, you just said to me, he's in his right uniform. Why?
Because whatever uniform he put himself in, he worked his way up to the top and made that team proud.
I love that. That's beautifully said. Brandon, I have to ask you what's around your neck.
So this is Thanos Speaks. It's a custom piece from Al's Jeweler out in New Jersey. Just something that symbolizes the path that me and Shamar have been on. Coming from Miami, Florida, not picking the University of Miami, deciding to leave home, going to Texas A&M. We were made out as villains, and Thanos, he's a villain. And we know that once he snapped the finger, everything changes. Tonight, that phone call was that finger snap. Everything changes. We're here now. So now the league has to deal with us.
We can't wait to watch that. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Latoya. Back to you, Reese.
Well, one of the things that Jamar's parents said when he made that choice to leave Miami and go to Texas A&M is that there might have been distractions in Miami. So he went to College Station. Now, how you evaluate the statement is entirely up to you. But Miami and College Station, that's different. They're different type of, there are distractions everywhere. Different times there. Let's say, don't say one's good or bad.
Are you alluding to that affecting his production?
Pick is in. Roger Goodell is making his way up to the podium.
With the 18th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Ray Zabel, guard, North Dakota State.
Okay, they went offensive line. They went offensive line. Guard Gray Zabel, North Dakota State.
Stick with the Bison, and you see Pierre, South Dakota, where the Bengals have gathered to watch the draft. They find out that they are going to play for the Seattle Seahawks. Big fella who is sort of the heart of a
Two-time FCS national champion, 2024 first team AP FCS All-American. Rented. Couldn't finish it.
What really convinced me with this guy is playing tackle, in college, but he's probably going to be an inside player. And when he played center in the Senior Bowl, the guy was phenomenal, a natural at the position. He's playing left tackle here. You see him run blocking, good position, good balance and body control. But I just think when this guy played center, he was.
One more team. One more pick. One more team is ahead of Denver. Tampa's on the clock. 6 minutes left. Tampa's on the clock.
So it lets you know what they think of him and his practice habits too. He's going to be a heck of a pro. In school, he majored in agribusiness with a minor in economics and certainly found a way to put together both of his loves in football and farming.
Kind of grew up on a family farm. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to start farming, and this past year I was able to have the opportunity.
5 minutes on the clock for Tampa Bay.
My farming career, so it was my first year farming. My farm is in north central South Dakota. Northland Farms, a little over 250 acres, and we're row crop farms. We farm corn, soybeans, and then sometimes wheat and grass crops. Obviously, football comes first, but it's awesome to kind of get away from football and get back on the farm and get back to hard work. I'm very blessed to have an awesome family around me that helps me out with that stuff and can help me do that while I'm playing football kind of year round. So hopefully the farm continues to grow, but it's been a good year so far.
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. Yeah, let's see some serious.
ABC in Green Bay. Tampa Bay is on the clock. The 19th overall pick.
The pick is in for Tampa.
Best available. Brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott.
Pick is in for Tampa. Let's see what they do.
Will Johnson, the quarterback from Michigan, who many a little over a year ago supposed might be a top 10 pick, is still sitting out there as well. Mike Green, who led the nation in sacks, and Marshall is out there too. We had Travis Hunter, two-way player taken by the Jags after a trade as receiver. We had Tyrone McMillan taken as
Let's see what the Buccaneers do. After Tampa Bay make they pick, the Denver Broncos on the clock. Broncos country. We up next, Broncos country. Let's go.
With the 19th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Emeka Egbuka, wide receiver, Ohio State.
They went offense.
Second in receiving yards. He was a spiritual leader for the Buckeye National Championship team. He's been a great athlete. He won the Major League Baseball pitch hit and run competition in Phoenix as an 8-year-old. And then the state of Washington, he played both sides of the ball, wide receiver and quarterback. He had a ton of bumpers. Many thought he was pretty RSU done. Instead, went to Ohio State. And he is the latest state receiver to go in the first round in what's been a litany of brilliance.
Yeah, Brian Hartline, receiver coach of Ohio State, has turned obviously a ton of receivers from the college ranks up to the NFL. I'll say this, I've been following Ohio State.
The Broncos on the clock. 4 minutes left. Pittsburgh up next.
What he can do on the field. And with Marvin Harrison getting all the attention last year, and now the freshman Jeremiah Smith, all he did was go out every single week, not complain, not bitch about, hey, give me the ball. He just went out and made plays. But he failed block his tail off, just a complete package. I think he could be the offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, this guy's going to be a great slot. He's not the flashiest kind of world, but he's smooth, he's smart.
Broncos on the clock. Broncos country. 4 minutes left. 3 minutes left.
But this guy's a mature, intelligent player that's very reliable in terms of making plays.
Monroe St. Brown is the guy that they compared him to in terms of stylistically, the impact he could have. What he could do that, they would certainly be impressed. What's the 2022 draft? Look at the Buckeye receivers who've gone in the first round. The Stars, they have a first program. They have a first round wide receiver in 4 straight drafts. Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave.
3 minutes, 20 seconds left.
2022 to the Jets and the Saints, respectively. And then let's keep following it up with more stars in 2023. Jackson Smith and Jigba going to the Seattle Seahawks. Marvin Harrison, these guys are good. 4th overall. They're all really good. And now Emeka Egbuka follows suit. Hey, you mentioned about how impressive he was off the field too. My goodness, I mean, just sensational. And you know what? Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, this Jeremiah Smith, you got to see him. We're watching him on the sideline of Penn State Ohio State. Every NFL scout there to say,
2 minutes left. Broncos still on the clock.
Right now, spring deals are under $20 at the Home Depot.
Right now, the Denver Broncos are on the clock. They had their quarterback in Bo Nix, but after that, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is a place where many believe that would be the first opportunity for Shedeur Sanders, barring a trade, to be selected in the first round. We'll find out if Sanders goes there momentarily, but the Broncos trying to continue to build.
The Broncos pick is in Broncos country. Pick is in.
And the pick is in Denver. And it's a specially pick as we go down to Roger Goodell, which is a make-a-wish opportunity on this great night in Green Bay in the NFL draft.
April is World Wish Month, and the NFL is proud to support the life-changing wishes that Make-A-Wish grants. Yes. One of those wishes will be coming.
Green Bay is filled with orange.
Sam is a 17-year-old Broncos fan who has bravely battled cancer. His wish is to announce the first round draft.
He bravely battled cancer. Let's go.
Please join me in cheering on Sam as his wish comes true. Take it away, Sam. Let's go, Broncos. With the 20th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Jahdae Barron, DB, Texas.
Oh! The Broncos took Jahdae Barron.
Jahdae is not just a playmaking corner, he can make plays in the outfield.
The Denver Broncos select Jahdae Barron, Texas. Whoa!
I'm on 190 now. That's pretty good for somebody that doesn't play professional ball. My highest on the day has been 220. I'm not a striker all the time, but I get spares on that. If anybody in the field wants to challenge me with bowling, just bring your ATM.
But this guy can do it all in the back end of any secondary. Vance Joseph, the defensive coordinator, there, he's got to be so happy. He's what's done. Not only is he one of the top corners in Sertan, Riley Moss also really coming on to be a Pro Bowler. Now you add this defensive back to me. Barron is a guy because of the versatility. A couple years ago, he played inside a lot. Blitz showed what he's capable of doing. Comes back this year. Texas needed more on the outside, and all he did is win the court on the outside of the corner. But I'd be surprised if he doesn't move inside with Vance Joseph's system because of what they have in Sertan and Moss and just the overall defense. They have a lot of different options of what they can do.
Well, I think this is one of the most versatile DBs in the draft. This guy's played corners, played stars, played dive, which is like linebacker, 6 defensive back. He's got great ball skills. He's got really good feet. Very, very instinctive, very smart player. So this guy is unique in his versatility as a player and his football IQ in terms of how he plays. He plays faster than he is, and he's fast enough.
Hey, Coach, you love it because he comes up and he wants to hit people. I love corners. I love corners that want to hit people. Football. I asked him his wife. I spoke to him on the phone. He said, "Look up my mom." He said, "My mom is that sacrifice." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "It wasn't a sacrifice she did." He said, "It was an investment." That whole perspective to me just opened my eyes to the way he looks at life.
Whoa.
Very just
Whoa.
man, gives a lot of credit to his position.
Jaquan McMillan, Jahdae Barron, coming for your spot. The Denver Broncos starting cornerbacks for the 2020-25 season is Patrick Surtain, Jahdae Barron, Riley Moss, Woo! Woo!
Steelers certainly need a quarterback. We talked about Aaron Rodgers, the former Packer, former Jet, perhaps going there.
Whoa.
It's not settled yet. So the question is, what is it that the Steelers will do with the 21st pick? And is this the best opportunity for Colorado's Shedeur Sanders and the son of Deion Sanders to be selected in the first round?
Whoa.
After his terrific year with the Buffaloes. Pittsburgh has made his selection, and Roger Goodell is on his way to the podium, the commissioner of the National Football League, with the announcement of the Steel City.
With the 21st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Derek Herman, defensive tackle, Oregon.
Derek Harmon had a terrific year for the Ducks, and you see him celebrating with his family. His mother has had serious health issues and is seriously ill right now. You see the emotion on Derek's face. He started his career at Michigan State, which is not far from his home.
Whoa.
My mom means everything to me. And Stephanie said, that's my rock, that's my wife. My freshman year at Michigan State, she ended up having a stroke, which left her paralyzed on her left side. It was kind of hard, but it's something that we was used to as far as her health, because just growing up, she had about 8 brain surgeries. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, so I was probably 45 minutes away from home once I went to Michigan State. It was very hard leaving and going to Oregon. It was probably the hardest decision I had to make. I sat down with my mom and we had a discussion. She told me every decision I made up to this point was for her, and it's time to make a decision for myself. I carried that through the whole process of going 2,000 miles away all the way to Oregon. She's the reason why I'm here. She's the one that did everything for me to get to this point. I love you, Mom. Everything I do this for you. I'm forever grateful.
Derek Harmon.
Derek's mom has undergone several brain surgeries, using NIL money to buy her an accessible van. She is seriously ill right now. Certainly our thoughts and prayers go out to his mother, Tiffany Sade, and hope that she will have a recovery, and certainly all of our well wishes to Derek and his entire family.
AT&T. It's frustrating to see our network.
For that defensive back from the Broncos and Mecca Abuka from Ohio State going to Tampa Bay, and now the Los Angeles Chargers are on the clock.
Jade Barron. The Denver Broncos select another cornerback, Jade Barron. Woo! Never saw that coming. But on Twitter, the chat was about don't be surprised if the Broncos take a defensive player with their first pick.
The only way that will be the case would be a team moving up from the second round back into the end of the first round. Of course, natural suitors would include the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants, who pick 33 and 34. A reminder, after that blockbuster trade at the beginning of tonight, the Browns now own the Jaguars pick at the top of the second round. But absent one of those teams trading up into, say, slots 26 through 32, Reese, there's a very real chance that tomorrow we are opening our show wondering when and where will Shedeur Sanders hear his name called?
Well, I hate this, and I said this yesterday in the meeting that we shouldn't take any player and create an expectation for him, because basically it's not about where you get picked, it's about when you get picked, do you take the opportunity that you were given?
The Chargers got 40 seconds left.
The opportunity that you have.
For they pick.
Shedeur Sanders is going to do that, and we created this expectation for this guy that he was going to get picked. Now, but that just creates an expectation. It's not a reality. The teams that evaluate players and give them opportunities, that's what matters. And Shedeur's going to get picked, and he's going to have a great career. And I wish we quit talking about when he gets drafted.
Yeah, and I think sometimes when you slide, you have to endure the pain. But the winner is you go to a team.
10 seconds left for the Chargers make their pick.
Just kind of sit, maybe learn, and then whether it's Shedeur or Jalen Mills or whoever it might be. I mean, Brock Purdy sat around in his last pick. It worked out pretty good for him.
Mr. Irrelevant's really relevant now, right?
It's just, it is.
That's what people don't understand. Like, as a football player, especially a collegiate football player, you want to get drafted. These guys are saying, hey, I want to be a top 10 pick. I want to be a, top 5 pick. They may want to go in the first round. They may want to go in the second round. Ultimately, they want to be selected in the NFL, and that's what they're all about. But we started to talk, other people started to talk about where they should go. And then, like you said, Coach, that sets the expectation for the audience.
The pick is in for the Chargers.
For reasons beyond their control. It can be about needs. It can be about other things. Then people say, oh, now they're sliding, and they should be, sitting there with a long face. As long as you get selected, you get that opportunity to play in the NFL. Believe me, there's hundreds of thousands of football players who would love to be in your shoes and get that opportunity. There's a great example with this franchise that plays here. Yeah, with Aaron Rodgers sitting there for a long time. And I know we had to wait for a little while after we got here behind Favre, but it wound up to be a really good situation for him.
Yeah, and we were Love too. Yeah, Jordan Love. Yeah, he waited to play and worked out. But I think that's important for a quarterback. I think a lot of failings come at quarterback from guys play before they're ready. Get the opportunity to develop in the NFL and understand the game. Absolutely. Then you're going to have a better chance to be successful.
We're seeing that's become a real theme the last 5 years in the NFL. College quarterbacks coming up, being forced to play maybe before they're ready. And now the offensive coordinator has to bring the scheme, the sophistication of it down to be able to match what the quarterback can handle.
Yeah. That NFL game, having stood on both sidelines, is faster.
Much faster. It's faster. And much more physical, too. On the subject of teams that like it physical, Jim Harbaugh, run some more. Now, pick up Najee Harris in the offseason from the Steelers. When they go running back here, as Harbaugh wants to run it out, got great tackles. Let's see what they do.
With the 22nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Omarion Hampton, running back, North Carolina. It's a good one.
Chargers take Omarion Hampton, running back, North Carolina.
Background and coaching in college, and he's one of the best people he's ever been around. His second team All-American last 2 years, 2-time finalist for the Joe Walker Award for chosen the nation's top running back. strong guy, tough guy, hardball kind of guy. And say that you think, absolutely right. And Matt Brown told me, he said, our secondary guys, they called him a hammer because he would come through the line of scrimmage and he will just look you up. He's a guy who, once he gets going north and south, he's a problem. Big load to bring down. You're talking about someone who weighs 220 and runs every bit of a 4-4. A guy who separated himself from the others by his work ethic. He doesn't say much, but he lets his pads do all of the talking. Coach.
Well, you know, this guy, Vinny, has got really good short area quickness. He's got power, and people in the secondary hate to tackle him. I remember when I coached at the Houston Oilers, and I had Boston and Jeff Daniels.
The Los Angeles Chargers then took Amari and Hampton.
Nobody wants to tackle this guy. This guy is a physical player that's always not going to be but when you're 220 pounds and you have long speed, that's just a rare combination. Again, I'll say it again. Last year, this running back position changed again in the NFL. It was devalued for about 5 or 6 years, and Saquon and Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs and others made, I think, NFL GMs say, too many defenses are sitting back, preventing the big play with 2 safeties back. We got to be able to run the football. So I think here you have your second running back now in the first round, and this guy fits perfectly, as we've been talking about with Jim Harbaugh. And what
Packers are on the clock.
And now look who's on the clock. The homestanding Green Bay Packers. This is the last draft for their president, Mark Murphy. Remember, we've talked about this a few times as we're having some Green Bay and Wisconsin delights going in the lights. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. Pick 23. That's good. There you go. Cheese getting there. Behold the power of cheese on the break.
That's hot over here. You can smell that.
I was hoping it was a little bit. I was hoping it was some soup.
You know what? I can't reach.
Something here. I'll
5 minutes left for Green Bay to pick.
Publicly owned team in the NFL. They have shareholders. They use the money that they sell the shares to do stadium renovations, things for the fans. But they don't have an owner per se. They have about 540,000 shareholders out there. Many of them are in this community, but are all over the country and all over the world. And in July, Ed Policy is going to take over, so this will be the last draft for Mark Murphy. One of the things that you look at with the Packers, one of the little anomalies of the draft, as you see Desmond really eating cheese.
That's mac and cheese.
But they haven't taken a wide receiver since 2002. Let's see what they do. Nick, you're the only one not chewing right now.
Well, I was going to ask you, what do all these people want them to pick?
Well, let's see what you're. I think they're going to wide receiver. They have some of this.
I would pick Matthew Golden. Mustard. If I was sitting there right now, based on this draft, and I named his receiver, I would pick Matthew Golden.
Hey, what is somebody's house? What is his house?
Nice.
How about that? Pretty good, huh? How you doing over there? That was Brock. You want to yeah. Okay, I'm going to make your Brock.
You got any mustard?
We're talking about Mike Coleman, our stage manager. Okay, good. You got to enjoy this when you do it every day. Yes, we're over here with the Super Bowl MVP champ. Everybody remembers that. I'm not going to kick off return he had with the Patriots. You actually got a buzz. You set a record that night for return yardage in the Super Bowl because you had about 90 punt return yards too. So you had a record at the time, right? Yeah. That wasn't just the one kick return. No. I said or tied 9 records that night. Yeah. It was a special night in New Orleans.
2 minutes.
We have a special team, a special unit.
2 minutes left for Green Bay to turn their pick in.
Well, we were just special like the whole year. We were very, very important to our team's success throughout the year. And going to that Super Bowl, we were just really, dialed in and keyed in on making some sort of impact to bring back the Lombardi Trophy to Town. We were so happy that we could do that. These people love the Packers here. Oh, they absolutely do. Commissioner Roger Goodell earlier tonight said there are 125,000 people already everybody here and already counting. Now, you gotta understand, I think the population of Green Bay, and like I said, yeah. It's bigger than that. That's right. You know, that's interesting. It has a college style feel. It's only an NFL city. I'm not trying to say otherwise, but it feels like you got that same passion. You got that college style. Yeah.
What do you say? Kansas City, Green Bay, Denver. Like who are the most like the college football atmosphere you make out there? Buffalo. Yeah, the jump off campers on the thing. I'll tell you what, this Brock, he won't have to muster. Yeah, he looks good, man. Pretty good. Good. You're on hot dogs.
I'm a little older than you guys, you know, the metabolism.
Yeah, I might slow down a while ago. We got to work on that. Oh, man. But the Packers, here coming off a successful season with one, you know, that I think they felt like they wanted to look at her right there. I didn't know we still could eat. I must have something there a little longer. The Packers won 11 games last year. They lost in the wild card to the eventual Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. So that's for those chips. Jordan Love.
The Packers in for Green Bay.
Talented guy. Occasionally there will be some head-scratching moments still as he evolves and develops his career, but a super talented throwing guy. I think they get a wide receiver to go with him, or maybe a cornerback. Hey, they need defensive end too. Yeah. There are a lot of edge guys in this draft too. They still want to get a little bit of run on them. Yeah. Here we are with the 23rd pick. When you get to this point in the first round of the draft, I understand that every draft is different. What are you looking to fill more often here? Are you looking for a specific team need, or are you at the point, well, I'm not going to go too far down the board. I'm going to make sure that I get a value in how I have them stacked up regardless of position.
Yeah, I think what's important at this point is we would rank all the players, but what people don't understand about the draft is you not only have to have the best offensive tackles and the best corners, you have to have this offensive tackle rated against this corner who has a higher grade. So when you go 1 through 100, they're going to match up. And when they match up, you know when you get to this point in the draft, you're going to have the guys that you want to pick.
And the pick is in, and Commissioner Roger Goodell will step to the microphone with a very special guest in Packers 4. Mark Murphy is with him.
Okay, Green Bay, it's your time. To make this historic pick, please give it up for first team All-Pro, Pro Bowl, two-time Super Bowl champion, and Packers president and CEO, Mark Murphy.
Thank you. Thank you, Roger. How about this atmosphere? Isn't it unbelievable? Roger, thank you and the NFL for bringing the draft here to Green Bay for the best draft in the history of the NFL. Right here. On behalf of the Packers, Packer fans here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and everywhere, because our fans are everywhere, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the NFL Draft at Lambeau Field. It is our honor and privilege to host this wonderful event in our community, particularly since we are the only community-owned team in the NFL. Just out of curiosity, how many of you are owners? Yes. We also have the best owners in the NFL. And we also want to celebrate the special connection we have with our fans that dates back to the early days of professional football. With the 23rd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers, for the first time since 2002, draft a wide receiver. Matthew Golden, wide receiver of Texas.
Whoa. Whoa.
How about our guy Mark Murphy stepping down as president and CEO in July? Before I leave, that wide receiver streak is
Matthew Golden is heading to Green Bay.
and now they had I think Golden is a three-level player receiver. He can catch the underneath ball. He's got strong hands. He's good out of a break intermediate, and he can beat you deep with great speed. He ran 4.29. This guy's a willing blocker. I mean, I just think this guy is an outstanding football player. He's a playmaker at the catch point. In other words, he's not a great big guy, but he makes a lot of contested catches. And I just love this guy as a player.
What's crazy is a guy that runs a 4.29. Sometimes he's a track guy, right? That's a straight line guy. This is a football player. This guy's getting in and out of breaks. Right. This guy's, like you said, down the red zone.
Minnesota Vikings are on the clock.
Football, he's undersized. He'll go up and high point and fight. He's a complete.
5 minutes left.
Just got a potential superstar. They've been really looking for a guy that can be a difference maker on the outside for quite some time. And now they got their guy here with Matthew Golden.
Well, they're going to love him. As he takes the walk. Look at it. He's the third Longhorn picked in the first round tonight. That matches the Texas record set in 1980. Joint Self-Made Jr. Johnny Barrett. Of course, he was only at Texas for 1 year, but just a dynamic threat.
I mean, he's more than just a fast receiver. Of course, he's a 4.29 guy, but he has quick, explosive footwork, great to get off the pressure, great to separation. He returns kickoff juice. He's going to be an asset to special teams. He's a guy whose movements are sharp, crisp, in and out of breaks, excellent body control. He's made some incredible catches for the Longhorns. Transferred over from Houston to Texas. It took him a while to figure out what he does well, but then once he did, he just caught fire.
No doubt about it. That second play you showed there, it was against Arizona State in their playoff game. They came back. It was a good throw by Quinn Ewers. Plus 4th and 13. Game on the line. Not an easy catch. And this guy just made it look like it was a Tuesday practice. Went up and made the catch routinely. Did it every single week. And I know that Sark, the coach you talk to him all the time, he could not have been more pleased for a guy that came over from Houston and how quickly he picked up a pretty sophisticated scheme and fitted nicely with his first
Well, this guy wasn't a great route runner when he came to Texas. They worked with him. By the middle of the season, it was Sark's go-to guy. And if you look down the playoff run, every time they needed to play.
The Vikings pick is in.
I hope Matthew and his parents are enjoying their time in Green Bay because they're going to be spending a lot of time here, Laura.
Yeah, Reese, this is now home for them. I'm with Penny, his grandmother, and Alicia, his mother. And I watched you, Penny, throughout the night. You've been praying, answered prayers now. How does it feel?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's been a long journey from a little kid on. He's had challenges. We've had challenges, but we have faith, praying, and we knew when David was born he would be a superstar, but we had no imagination like this. This is absolutely phenomenal.
Alicia, you just watched your son talking to that crowd. You said, "That's my baby." What is this like for you?
Man, it is amazing. I cannot explain it enough. I'm so happy, so proud of him, so hard of the work, the hustle, the grind. I'm just overjoyed. I really am.
And both of you are home. Enjoy Green Bay. It's great, isn't it?
It's great. It's great.
I love it. I mean, the people are wonderful here.
Well, yeah. Absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, Penny and Alicia. We're going to go to Molly McGrath now.
Thank you.
Matthew, that was a warm welcome from your new fan base. What is it like to stand here in front of all these Packers fans?
Man, it's a blessing. I put in so much work to get here, and I got my family here, man. It means the most to me, man. I can't thank God enough. I can't thank God enough.
At Texas, you stepped up big when the lights were brightest. How will you do that here in Green Bay?
That's what you should expect from me, man. I'm a reliable target, and I get up anywhere on the field, man. Whatever the team need me to do, that's what I'm willing to do. But I'm bringing that dog mentality, you know that.
All right, welcome home.
Thank you.
That sums it up right there.
Yeah, there you go.
The pick is in for the Minnesota Vikings. The pick is in.
Selected by the Packers. It did had happened back in 2002, and now they have another one. And they've had trouble keeping some of their wide receivers healthy. They certainly hope that Matthew Golden is their go-to guy. Minnesota Vikings are now on the clock. They have the 24th pick here in the first round tonight. Minnesota is sensational season. See what they do.
24th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. The Minnesota Vikings select Donovan Jackson, guard, Ohio State.
Donovan Jackson, guard, Ohio State is the pick for the Vikings.
Selfish moves on an unselfish team. And Donovan Jackson acquitted himself well, and he's a first-round pick. Going to Minnesota is having a they replenished something.
Trade alert.
And here he is at left guard, which is what he's known to do. And this is where he's most comfortable, whether it's combination blocks, communication, pass pro. Does a really, really solid job.
Giants are back on the clock. The Giants are back on the clock. Houston Texans traded with the New York Giants. Giants got the 25th pick. Is it Shador? Is it Shador Sanders? 4 minutes left on the clock. For the Giants to trade back into the first round, it has to be Shador Sanders.
I think it is paid off. Now, there has been a trade. Giants on the clock. We'll get to that. But the guy who is just picked Donovan Jackson to go Ohio State kept on track by his mom.
My mom's name is Melanie Jackson. She was a 5th grade math teacher, and I unfortunately went to the same schools where she taught. So growing up, anything that I may have done or allegedly would have done, she heard about it before I was able to think of an excuse for it. But I loved it, having someone I love so much, so like next door to me, and she and my dad have supported me through this long journey. My mom would always ask her class, what's your plan B if athletics never worked out? And I always told her that this was plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So and I'm glad it worked out. She wasn't happy about the answer at the time. I'm betting she's happy about it now.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance.
Penn State with the 3rd overall pick tonight. Now, they have Russell Wilson in their quarterback room. They have Jameis Winston in their quarterback room. But they still need a long-term quarterback, and they just made a trade with the Texans. The Texans were told from Pete Thamel and others that maybe they coveted Donovan Jackson, who just went off the board with the Vikings. So now they
Giants received 2025 25th overall pick. Texas received 2025 second round pick. Sorry, I didn't get to it. But the pick is in. The pick is in. Is it Shedeur Sanders? Is it a quarterback? Is it Jackson Dart? Is it Tyler Shuck? Is it Jalen Milroe? Is it Will Howard?
The Giants, there's been a lot of smoke about who the Giants like. Let's see who they take here.
The Houston Texans have traded the 25th pick to the New York Giants. With the 25th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Jackson Dart, quarterback, Mississippi.
Whoa! Whoa! The New York Giants select Jackson Dart, Ole Miss. Shedeur Sanders still has to wait and play in the waiting game. Jackson Dart. Whoa. Whoa.
Sensational career with the Rebels, and I guess with Dart headed to New York, we can only say Jackson, may the force be with you.
Jackson Dart is headed to New York.
I've always been a huge Star Wars fan since I was a little kid. My box is pretty simple, just goes straight down the right eye.
Wow.
The inspiration behind is Anakin Skywalker has his star going down his face.
Trade alert.
That's kind of the tribute to my love of Star Wars. Honestly, it didn't end well for him, but at the same time, it's just a lot of fun to watch his character evolve.
Los Angeles Rams trade the pick to the Falcons. Falcons back on the clock. The Los Angeles Rams then traded the pick to the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons are back on the clock at pick 26. Whoa. The pick is in. The pick is in. The New York Giants done selected another Ole Miss quarterback.
This guy is a player. He's a competitor, keeps his eyes downfield, makes him throw there, scramble. This guy, I like this guy.
You got Malik Neighbors last year at LSU. And now you got a quarterback, of course, Russell Wilson's there, Jameis Winston's there. But which hopefully they work out and they give him a chance to sit and develop. It definitely has to be more consistent. The mistakes he made at times, I think, left a lot of people scratching their heads. They wanted to see him play a little bit more consistent. But let me say, I'm the coach. The 3-year starter in the SEC after leaving USC, able to learn underneath the plane. Brian Dable, I think, is a great fit for him. Hopefully they'll have a chance to be patient with him. But I think of Jalen Hurts when I look at him as far as his body, his style of play, and what he can do, and being involved again in the way the NFL keeps trending with quarterbacks that need to have legs. Right. This kid can help.
I'm glad you mentioned that because he throws a great ball on the move too. He led the FBS in yards per attempt, 10.8, and also completions of 10 yards or more, 74 of those. So he's really accurate on the move. I think he fits the scheme now of these modern-day NFL quarterbacks who have to escape the pocket and still look down the field to make some throws.
Yeah.
So the Atlanta Falcons are back on the clock.
And exactly.
Yeah, they're happy with it. They gave a blocker to tackle
Atlanta Falcons received 2025 26th overall pick, 2025 third round pick. Rams received 2025 second round pick, 2025 seventh round pick, 2026 first round pick. Whoa. Whoa.
Now we await the Falcons' second pick of the night. If you're thinking quarterback here, they've got their quarterback. They did Michael Penix last year, 8th overall. Happy with the way he played once he moved into the lineup. And now we see what the Falcons are going to do at 26.
The Los Angeles Rams have traded the 26th pick to the Atlanta Falcons. With the 26th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select James Pierce Jr., defensive end, Tennessee.
Pass rusher. When the Falcons haven't had a pass rush in forever, and now they've picked two guys tonight from the Southeastern Conference, one from Georgia, one from Tennessee, who can get after the quarterback for sure.
James Pierce. The pick is Ravens on the clock, 5 minutes left. James Pierce studied film of Pro Football Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. Wow.
He can open his hips. You can see him right here. Beat the guy inside his second quarterback. That's great feet and hands. He can dip and grip on the edge. He can long arm, turn speed to power.
5 minutes left. The Baltimore Ravens are now on the clock. Baltimore Ravens are now on the clock. 5 minutes left.
Great straight line speed, but also the fastest defensive lineman in the combine. He's just very disruptive. One of the quickest first steps in college football. Converts speed to power very well. Long arms, kind of undersized, kind of big down his turn. That's what I see.
4 minutes left. Baltimore Ravens on the clock.
The other thing he did was he really improved as a run defender. I know you want to pass rushing obviously is important, but my gosh, Jalen Walker and Pierce at one draft, you talk in the blink of an eye of changing your ability to disrupt the quarterback. I mean, that's two great picks by that.
And both of them coming from the SEC. 26 players have been selected, 12 of them from the Southeastern Conference. Might not have won a national championship in the last couple of seasons, but they've had some players player of the year. He is still waiting in Canton, Texas to see if he's taken in the first round.
The Home Depot has fast, free delivery. You can get everything you need for out there or in here without having to go anywhere. Order today, fast, free delivery from the Home Depot.
Number 2, Cam Ward, Jackson Dart, one of the most quarterbacks taken so far. You've got 4 offensive linemen that have been taken in this draft, and now maybe the most brilliant draft room in the NFL.
We're talking yesterday. We're talking earlier in a break about there's certain teams that just find players that fit their personality and fit the culture. Who knows who this is going to be? But they go all the way back to Ozzie early in his era as a GM. They never miss. They always find the right guy.
Referencing the Hall of Famer, tight end and general manager Ozzie Newsome. He's been in that Baltimore front office for quite some time, and now the biggest hit.
With the 27th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Malachi Starks, defensive back, Georgia.
Malachi Starks is the pick for the Baltimore Ravens. Safety, Georgia.
What kind of safety you need in this day and age of football, because he's a cover safety. He might not be the most physical, strongest guy in the world, but he plays safety like a corner. You know, Kirby told me that the only guy that could cover Brock Bowers when Brock Bowers was there was Malachi Starks, right? So, you know, this guy can play deep in the field. He's got great break on the ball. He's got good ball skills. He's a good tackler. He's just not physical. So, he's not going to get caught out of position much, and he's not going to give up many big plays.
And this is a defense we're talking early in the year last year. They're trying to kind of find themselves. Zach Moore is in his second year as a defensive coordinator. They had to make some changes, moving your guy, Marlon Humphrey, from outside to the inside. Moves Kyle Hamilton to the back, where he can just kind of play center field back there and use his range. And now Malachi Starks.
Detroit is on the clock.
Give them even more ability to move some pieces around. Just makes it secondary. When they were playing at the end of the year, they were playing as well as anybody. They said, "Well, what a play there." That's a safety.
Yeah, and playing that's hard to playing a 9-round. He's got the ball skills to fit it.
Yeah, this is all.
He's been making plays in that secondary for 3 straight seasons. What I love about his coach is that he does not panic when the ball is in the air. He plays the ball well. You say he's the guy who put their best tight end back a few years ago. He's the only guy who I saw actually cover a bunch of tight ends. He doesn't overreact.
The pick is in. The pick is in.
He fits well in the Baltimore Ravens team, I think.
Yeah, there's a play where he's trying to be a playmaker. And sometimes when you try to make plays, you know, from time to time you're going to give one up. But I think overall he's going to a great system where he's going to be able to fit in and grow and learn from so many great players around him who take that is a long time.
This sort of like when they know each other and stuff. So this is the root. But there's a couple of us. I'm playing,
This is a really good fit, and you know we're talking earlier about teams that have vertical integration from top down. It's the Baltimore Ravens have it. That's why they win.
Yeah.
About every year.
It seems like Philly and Baltimore are two that are great. Kansas City, Buffalo. There's
Kansas City.
the ones that go at the end of the first round every year.
those are some ball knowers right there. They're satisfied with Malachi Starks, engaged guy who get married in a little less than a year, celebrating, headed to Baltimore where he's certain to give back the way he always has as a Georgia Bulldog.
My parents are the most amazing people in this world. Elementary, middle school, from time to time, you know, we had a place to call home. I lived with my aunt for a while, and then we lived with a family friend. My mom and dad worked all the time. There was a bunch of warehouse jobs. They, worked all day, all night to do whatever they needed to do to take care of us. That work ethic is something that spilled over to me and my sister as well.
After practice, put some smiles on faces. It's awesome. They were very thankful.
When I was in college, I had the platform to be able to host camps for kids who didn't have the funds to maybe go to a camp. I want to be able to, do it on a bigger scale than what I had been doing. I think, there's a bunch of guys coming into the league with me who all share similar values. So I think it would be really cool if we could all get together and really change some lives. I think it would be amazing.
So special to be with Malachi's parents, Tisha and Larry, as well as his fiancee, Savannah. And Larry, when you see Malachi's heart there, how much he wants to give back after what your family has done for so long, what does that mean to you?
It means all that. It means everything.
Tisha, what was it like watching your son's dreams realized?
You have no idea. I mean, he's worked so hard. You know, he's earned it every step of the way. Nothing has ever been given to him. He earned everything, and now he's getting to play with his favorite quarterback. It's such a cool truth.
Savannah, we saw that long hug with the commissioner. You see his passion. How would you describe Malachi to Ravens fans who may not know him?
One of one, for sure. They're getting a good one, and he's going to bring all the energy he's got.
We saw that on full display. Congratulations, you guys. Reese.
Laura, thank you very much. Congratulations to Malachi Starks and the family. Wish him well with his marriage. About a year in the marriage with the Ravens is certainly going to be a good one. Now on the clock, 28th pick overall, the Detroit Lions.
The pick is in for the Detroit Lions.
Available atop that. Got not too far away from the Lions. Will Johnson.
Let's see what the Dan Campbell led Lions do.
Yeah, Reese, this slide isn't a huge surprise to teams. There's an issue tying back to Will Johnson's knee surgery that happened for the 2023 season. It cost him the first 3 games of Michigan's championship year. This isn't the kind of injury that has him knocked off teams' boards. It's simply something that's going to loom in the long term. And teams have been reluctant to spend high-end draft capital on something that could bite them down the line. So Will Johnson's probably expected to go within the next 10 picks, but he has slid from a top 10 type talent to where he is right now.
All right, Pete, so we'll watch and see what happens. Some of the things that people have talked about is not so much the immediate concern, it's like second contract. Or as Pete alluded to right here, would it be an issue? You got a lot of clearance. Let's hear Roger for
NFL draft. The Detroit Lions select Tyrese Williams, defensive tackle, Ohio State.
There is nothing.
Tyrese Williams, defensive tackle, Ohio State.
Change their tune about him. And Tyrese Williams, he's a stud. I mean, they're really their entire defense this year. It's just like Michigan 2 years ago. They just had all these guys that have been part of the run that they made to a national championship was this defense. And Tyrese Williams, 6'3", 327, but really explosive and athletic. You're getting a guy that I think fits perfectly into the culture. We just talked about Baltimore. Of course, with Dan Campbell, culture as well. Tough, blue collar. That's what you get from Tyrese Williams. But he is explosive, not just up there eating space up, coach. No, he can try to make it home pointing across.
Wow. Washington Commanders are on the Washington Commanders are on the clock. Pardon me, y'all. I get tongue-tied sometimes. 4 minutes left on the clock for Washington.
So many injuries on defense a year ago, and now a little more depth for the youngsters from Ohio State Commanders on the clock. What are you doing, Anna?
Man, I'm still just going crazy over the Denver Broncos first round pick, man. I mean, I'm still imagining the 3 cornerback tandem start with Patrick Surtain, Jahdae Barron, Riley Moss, and then at safety, Brandon Jones, Tyler Noah Hufanga. Man, that secondary.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That's going to be the best secondary in the NFL in 2025. I'm predicting that. I'm just like, whoa. I got to do something when I get off air. Probably do a short.
Could you just tell me I want this to be over?
Wow. They said it was going to happen. They said, don't be surprised if the Broncos' first round pick is a defensive player. Wow.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? Star Trek is bringing
Wow.
the streaming apps you love.
Wow.
Plus, live TV for
Janae Barron.
entertainment and news.
Woo.
All in one place.
You know he's going to start.
So no matter when or where you are, it's all here.
Jaquan McMillan coming off the bench. Or will Jaquan McMillan make the tip? I think Jaquan McMillan will come off the bench. I think he will. But Janae Barron, he's going to start. First round pick. You got to start. You got to start. He's going to show out in training camp, OTAs. Wow.
As the Packers take a wide receiver for the first time since 2002. So the Commanders, who had a sensational season and brilliant, Nick Saban said last year in the draft, Jayden Daniels, the guy to go, best quarterback there. Boy, did he prove it in his first year. And now to get a little more help. They were dynamic. They were fun to watch. Now fill out the rest of the team and try to pursue a champion.
Well, you sit around for 3 hours and you just hope that you maybe have 2 or 3, 4 names, and you just hope one of those guys is left by the time you get there. The way they're reacting, whatever they must have had on that list, is still out there.
No doubt about that. Dave Quinn's done a fantastic job here. The turnaround they've had under Jayden Daniels had a lot.
The pick is in.
No, but overall, the culture, the fun, the energy, the juice, he brought a lot of that.
29th pick, the commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell.
With the 29th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Josh Carnley Jr., tackle, Oregon.
Josh Connolly, O tackle, Oregon. They went offensive line. Allowed only 2 sacks in 2 seasons as a starter at Oregon. Voted as top O-line for national team at 2025 Senior Bowl. Seahawks fan growing up, favorite player, Marshawn Lynch.
I would bet on this kid. He does everything right. He's had to learn how to overcome adversity as a player, not get his head down.
Buffalo Bills are on the clock. 6 minutes left. Coming to the end of the draft, folks. I ain't going to sleep yet. I got to eat me some of my birthday cake that's still left over. And then I got to do a short. We'll be back tomorrow for sure for day 2 of the draft. And then I'll be sitting at home watching day 3 of the draft. Won't be going live day 3. Just going live again tomorrow for day 2 of the draft for rounds 2 and rounds 3. 5 minutes left for Buffalo.
Defensive front, now Josh Connerly Jr. going to the Commanders with the 29th pick out of Oregon. First time in a decade that the Ducks have had that happen.
It's interesting to go from this team needs everything to you get to Baltimore, Detroit, Washington, Buffalo, Kansas City, Philly. It's like they're just trying to just kind of fine tune things, just kind of calibrate just the right pick. And it's going to be fun to see who these last 3 picks end up being.
Yeah, if they get somebody that can make immediate impact on their team and help them win,
Right.
like maybe a great third down back,
Right.
Somebody like that,
Or a guy that they can maybe be patient with and wait.
and develop.
Yeah.
Yeah. A nice situational player, though. Yeah. So the Buffalo Bills are on the clock. Buffalo still chasing that elusive Super Bowl, and they've been vexed by Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And one of the storylines we follow all night, when we talked about this earlier, Nick made a great point that when you start talking about where guys expect they might be picked and it doesn't work out that way, you show them that the star power of Shedeur Sanders is a story. And there are teams that really liked him in the draft, and up to this point, they haven't made the move to draft the star quarterback out of Colorado, and see if he's going to be waiting until tomorrow night, perhaps. The rest of the teams that are drafting tonight are pretty set at quarterback. Certainly that's the case with the Buffalo Bills, with Josh Allen, one of the great stars in the league. But they do have some needs. You might even argue you can have to take Keon Coleman last year as a wide receiver. They could use another weapon for Josh Allen. We'll see what the Bills do. The draft room is looking on anxiously. Enough to make this 30th pick.
You saw corner one of their primary needs. They did bring in Dane Jackson, see if he can help, give them maybe some depth, but there's some corners still out on the board.
The pick is in.
That's a need, and that's something that
Pick is in.
there's definitely some players that can fit that need.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys out there who still belong. I think add a lot of value to these teams, especially in the secondary.
Keep on that. Will Johnson, there's Maxwell Harrison.
Maxwell Harrison to me is a really good player.
Harrison ran the fastest 40 time at the NFL Combine, ran 48. Defensive back from Kentucky.
Yeah, they're playing ball too. He just improves his tackling a little bit. Those 3 things I was talking about are critical factors. Can you play man to man? Can you play the ball in the deep part of the field? And can you tackle? Which
one of those you have to have? I think
any of the 3 will get you beat. Even if you cover the guy who can't touch the ball, he catches it. If you can't cover him, he's going to catch the ball. And if you can't tackle him, he's going to run for a touchdown. So they're all the same. They're all the same.
The Bills are fair. Yeah. The Bills have made their decision, and
The pick is in.
will be coming in a matter of moments. This is one of the Make-A-Wish picks, one of the special moments, one of the things you get to see during NFL draft. They celebrate it with the fans, and Commissioner Goodell makes his way to the podium for this Make-A-Wish opportunity for a Bills fan to make this selection in the final few picks of this first round of the 2025 NFL draft.
The NFL is stepping up to have an even greater impact as a wish maker for Make-A-Wish. For the second time tonight, we have the opportunity to grant a wish for a deserving young man to announce the first pick for his favorite team. Tommy. Tommy is a 16-year-old living with a neuromuscular disorder, is a huge Buffalo Bills fan, and he's here with me to make the announcement for his beloved Bills. Go ahead,
Let's go Buffalo! With the 30th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Maxwell Harrison. Let's go!
Quarterback Maxwell Harrison, Kentucky.
Maxwell Harrison is headed to Buffalo. A little bit of a Kentucky blue to the suit, and it'll match well with Buffalo too, Dad. Yeah, man, Maxwell is such a big personality. I had an enjoyable time speaking with him last weekend. His own clothing line. He started with his two roommates who weren't even football players called Dumb Ones. But when you talk to Maxwell, that's that energy. You see the smile. He's so happy. Kid from Detroit. Great cover corner. Led the SEC interceptions as a junior. Had some injuries, but man, this guy, when he's on the field, he's a difference maker. Has a ton of confidence. I can't wait to watch him at the next level.
And great speed. I think this guy's a really, really good player. First of all, he's got really good cover skills. He's a good man-to-man player. He's obviously got speed, but the other thing he'll do is he'll play the ball in the air, which I think is really, really important. The guy's a really quick reactor. He's very instinctive as a player. You see him there in cover two, making a great break on the ball, taking it for a big six. So the big thing that I think this guy has to do, you're going to see him here change direction, lock positioning, get a pass breakup, really good reaction. But the tackle, that's the one thing that he needs to do.
They prevented at home in the college game. It's amazing how many corners don't locate the football. You know, they just can't.
Whoa! Whoa!
You watch how he plays because of that.
Oh no, the third pick is the second round. I thought, yeah, okay. 33rd pick, that's Cleveland in the second round. That's tomorrow. Philly is on the clock. 4 minutes left. Philly is on the clock.
Tackling after a shoulder injury, missed some games, came back late in the season. Harrison, a first-round pick of the Buffalo Bills as we go to the green room in Laura Rupp.
But it was a trade. Philly moved up one spot. So KC, Kansas City got the 32nd pick. So Philly traded up one spot with KC. Pick is in.
Marvin, I think one of the most emotional moments for the night for me was watching you hug your son. It brought tears to my eyes. What was that like after he got the call he's been waiting for?
He worked so hard. You know, he wanted to just go in the first round. That's been a goal that he set. And I'm just so happy to see him smile and just so happy because he worked hard and he deserved it.
Alex, you were just filming all of this. What is it like to watch your brother go out there and put all these people on the stage?
It is incredible to see. I honestly still can't believe it, but like my dad said, he really deserved it, and this is his moment, and I have to document it.
I feel you. Madison, where are your emotions right now?
All over the place. Literally watch this little boy do everything. He can do football, but he can do a lot of other things. Basketball, track, baseball. So to see him on NFL draft night get drafted in the first round is such a blessing. And he deserves it.
So special in here. And Reese, it was pretty cool. Josh Allen FaceTimed him. Max's message to Josh Allen, the Bills quarterback, was, let's go win a Super Bowl.
Laura, can you hug that family for all of us? Yeah. Congratulations, they did a good job. What a family. What a whole crew.
Makes it easy to root on. I do want to know with that explosive speed. If Josh Allen had that. Hey, you want to try that old Travis Hunter thing and maybe spot a little offense over there too?
The pick is in for the Eagles. Pick is in.
The ABC portion of the draft. The Eagles have moved into world champions are on the clock right now.
Right now, spring deals are under $20.
final pick in the first round, and then also pick up a fifth rounder on Saturday. And now it appears that the Eagles have made their decision and must check in with the commissioner.
The pick is in for the Eagles. Pick is in.
The Kansas City Chiefs have traded the 31st pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. With the 31st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jihad Campbell, linebacker, Alabama.
Jihad Campbell, linebacker, Alabama is the pick.
People have to understand about Jihad. He played with his hand in the dirt in high school. Went to, IMG, came out, was an outside backer, moved to inside backer, and got better and better and better. And I thought had a fantastic year this year. He has tremendous range, speed. He can play in or out. He never played behind the line before we moved him 2 years ago because of injuries. But he's developed into a first-round inside guy. He could be an edge rusher. This guy, I just love this pick. I really do. I mean, this guy lit it up at the combine. Yeah. I know some people, the only reason they're getting him here is because people had some injury questions because of shoulder surgery, might not be ready for camp. But if you're the Philadelphia Eagles, what do you care? You're going to pick a guy that's going to be there maybe for the next 10 years for you and be a really, really good player. And when he does get healthy, he's going to have pass rush. Howard Roseman's figured things out. He just plants a flag in Tuscaloosa. He just knows how to find defensive players, right? And I love what you said, Coach.
Chiefs are on the clock. The pick is in. The pick is in for Kansas City.
He's a three-down linebacker. Versatility to put his hand down, he can rush. Very honest right there. And bugged up coming out there, he can run, he can touch down. Plays with an edge, too, which you love. Oh, yeah. Jersey kid, bro. Yeah.
4-5-40. Track running back from behind. Playing linebacker spot. The rich kid matching him. That little kid matching him. The Eagles defense? Yeah.
All right, here he is. See the guy long arm?
Yeah.
And finish? Yep. I mean, for a guy that plays inside back and be able to do that in college, that's impressive.
And everybody wants to know why Philadelphia wins. Jalen Hurts, he deserves a lot of credit, Saquon Barkley, but that defense, every single year, the depth that they have, the edge that they play with.
Did he wear number 30 at one point? Yeah. He hit Jackson Dart and knocked his helmet off?
Yeah.
That's what he's spitful. I remember that hit. John Campbell out of Alabama, the 15th player from the SEC. Take it, Laura, in the green room.
All right, thanks, Reese. Stephanie and Mark here. Stephanie, when you figured out which team it was, you looked at your son and said, this is the team you've rooted for your whole life since he was a baby. How special is this?
It's amazing. Like, we are so happy. We are so proud of him. All the hard work and dedication that he's put in. Like, he's here now. And, he's being rewarded for everything that he's done on and off the field. So I am extremely proud of him.
Anybody who's watched your son play knows his talent, Mark. He's dealt with some injuries. He's dealt with some adversity. How confident are you in how he's going to take the NFL by storm?
My son like the epitome of fortitude. There ain't nothing he ain't gonna be able to accomplish in that league. I think at any time pissed off that he waited till 32 to grab him. So y'all gonna see what happens this season.
That's scary for other teams because a motivated Jihad Campbell is something to be reckoned with. Reese, back to you.
So John goes 31st. We've made the point.
So
if you get to go the first round, you hit the money that you go to the Eagles. Go to the Eagles.
That story where he got his edge.
Yeah.
The pick is in for the Kansas City Chiefs.
How you do everything. There it is. Boom. Yeah, absolutely. Chiefs are on the clock. They'll make the final pick of this first round, sir. It's only this desperate to think about.
This is the final pick of the first round.
Oh, man. Well, I like the Eagles. I think we've talked about them a lot. I think they've done extremely well.
Giants with that Giants, man.
Giants, they got that
Carter Jackson.
Yeah, the guys on the edges, right. So those are the first two things that come to mind.
And Jalen Walker, James Pierce, Denver. They are a team that I think got stronger in the back end with Jahdae Barron already having two really good corners.
The Browns, I thought, was an interesting pick to trade and then still get Mason Graham and pick up a few more picks. But you guys are banging around tomorrow. I'll be watching you. Two of the first 4 picks tomorrow. So I think the Browns had an outstanding night tonight. We'll see what they're able to do tomorrow.
You know what? I like what the Jaguars did. I think the Jaguars going up and getting Travis Hunter. There is a little bit of a lull in the city about the team. This brings energy and excitement.
Big time.
Got an offensive guy to get Trevor Lawrence going.
Yeah.
It's a good Heisman Trophy winner.
How about Green Bay getting Golden? That's a good pick for them.
Yep.
Got a weapon for Love, so that's good.
Marion Hampton went to the Chargers with Jim Harbaugh.
Did it?
Yeah, another good one.
Yeah, that's very good. Roger Goodell with the final pick in the first round. It belongs to the Kansas City Chiefs.
Bring the 32nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons, tackle, Ohio State.
Josh Simmons, Ohio State offensive tackle. Started all 13 games at right tackle for San Diego State in 2022. Transferred to Ohio State prior to the 2023 season.
Just to put in perspective how talented he is, Ryan Day told me that if he came back next year, he's a top 5 pick. And the injury that took him out of the Oregon game, he missed the rest of the year. I think that's probably why he is where he is, as far as why he's going here. But I know the NFL, you give him a chance to fully recover. This guy is just one of those guys that's going to play for a long time.
Well, this is the most talented in terms of power and quickness, ability to pass block. This guy's issues is a little laid back, makes some mental errors, doesn't always focus, those kinds of things. I mean, I know he's got a medical issue coming up.
Yeah, they needed to protect Patrick Mahomes' blind side.
Number 15 is right. Oh man, they need him in a big way. Comes from an athletic family too. His dad was picked in the Major League Baseball draft. Spent a whole time.
All right, Broncos country. That's it for tonight. See y'all tomorrow for round 2.
So that is round 1 in the books for the NFL draft, but much more coming your way. Rounds 2 and 3 will be on ABC tomorrow.